Okay, there we go.
So I'll post an image, screenshot of the current sheet that I'm looking at. Just like a snippet. Like, this looks way different.
That's
What it was
very
before.
different.
It looks way different. What the
That's
hell?
not like ours. What have you done?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Don't know, I just under roll 20 and it was like this. So, is what it
So
is.
weird.
This is your life now.
Have that set up.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
No, dude.
That's
what
weird.
the hell?
That's
Do you
weird.
have dark
Odd.
mode on the left?
Yeah, do you enable dark mode?
Yeah, it's dark. It's dark mode.
It is dark mode, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, is that what it is?
that's my. Oh wow!
Oh,
I
nice.
see it. That's pretty cool.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We're
welcome
now part
to
of dark.
people freaking out about dark mode.
The feature
I
is
did
now.
not know that was possible with Roll20. So
Roll20 said you can now enable dark mode, and I was like, yes, no, thank you, it's okay, and I just closed it.
I thought dark mode meant
Yeah, me
like
too.
more dynamic
too.
lighting or
Yeah,
something.
that's like a GM
I
thing,
was
like,
like,
you know.
no.
I was
Too
like, should I
awesome for
even
DM.
have this? No. So I
Yeah,
just
no.
ignored it.
Me too. I was like, no. Doesn't seem like this is like a DM thing. And even in the game I was DMing, I was like, no, it seems like too much effort.
Yeah. Like, why does dark mode like change like fonts and stuff?
I
It doesn't
know,
make any
right?
sense.
How
Like,
could
made
you go
no
over
sense.
to a whole different side of the world? The
Right?
dark side.
It's vampire mode. It's Barovia
I
mode.
have
oh,
cookies,
perfect
so.
for me.
Has to look better.
Wait, where am I clicking? I'm
You're
clicking
clicking all
on.
the things.
HP.
Yep, I'm clicking on all the things. I'm
I
sorry.
I see 2 boxes for average for HP in text.
Yeah. Am I supposed to get that? Am I supposed to get the average XP,
it
or do
will-
I roll for it, or whatever? Or
Average.
I am confusion.
It usually just works out average for you if you don't choose something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you click average and then go into like next, it will just automatically add the average HP that you would get.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before I even clicked average, it said that the XP I would get would be 10, and then I clicked average and then dropped to 5. So I'm thinking, did I made a mistake? Was this good? Was this?
It was probably on higher or a max. And then when you pressed average,
Yeah.
I mean, what's
Just
your
even
what's your
out.
XP at the moment? Is it 15,440?
What?
Your XP at the moment, like, is it?
My
is it-
total hit points.
No,
No,
not
he's
hit
talking about
points.
HP, not XP.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering if when you put the XP in, it did something funny like, oh, you
Jumped like a few
Yeah.
levels.
or like it went back down to like lower than needed for level 6. Or something like that.
Just one level up. Just one
Yeah.
level up.
I feel
That's,
like we should all
poor
change the
laptop of my
camera
wife.
to Lilith's screen and then we can all
Yeah,
see what's happening.
Nah, it's fine, it's fine. It's probably like this. No worries. No worries.
It might just be because it was on max and because you hadn't chosen. Am I gonna English right now? Oh my god.
No comment.
You
no
haven't
here.
made a choice.
No comment.
between average or.
But when you, but wait, when you level up, you all click average, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your hit dice? It's a D8, right?
Yeah. So it will.
Plus your
yeah.
Constitution modifier
Plus
is a
one,
2,
which is 2.
and that makes 10. So that would have made it 10, which is your max HP. So when you pressed average, it just took it down to average.
But my Constitution bonus modifier is 0.
Yeah, so
Oh, that's weird.
I think 5
And what is your...
5 is the average on 8.
Yeah. It's half of like the maximum D8 value.
Plus 1.
Die value plus 1.
Yeah,
Is the
so
average.
5 is right.
So like.
Okay, 5 is right.
Cypher's a
So
D10.
no worries, no worries. No worries, everyone.
The 10
Thanks
was
for
weird.
talking a lot of shit because I'm still trying to cheat.
No worries.
Going strong on the side.
We're very good at talking shit, apparently.
We are all.
That's what the game is
proficient in
about,
that.
so I would hope so.
No. We just have very good proficiency bonuses for talking shit.
Ah.
Roll for
Okay.
shit talking.
Can I roll
Yeah.
a percentile for it?
At disadvantage.
No! Okay, I know my charisma's not
At
that great, but
disadvantage.
really?
I was hearing
this puppy dog,
the
guys?
stream talk and you guys talk at the same time. My brain was like, oh my god, the conversation picked up so quickly. What am I missing? I'm like, oh no. Never mind. Never mind.
I forgot to open up Twitch as well. Twitch.
Marcel, just remember you sound very soft on the stream. Just to put the volume up a little bit.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I need to know. Thank you.
I don't know why it is, because you can hear all the players very well. You're just very soft.
Mm.
It's
And
because your
also need cards
presence is
for the
so
day.
big.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, must be.
Oh, I like the animation on the corners.
Thank
It
you.
looks so cool.
I'm not distracted at all.
You don't know my life.
Yeah. The ADD kids are like, woo!
We're like, wee!
Hey, I've got my good old wrestling next to me. Oh wait.
No. This is where my support cat helps me. It's like,
Thank you.
My
She'll-
support cat is currently somewhere. No one knows.
oh. No, Olive she's a keyboard cat, so she's discovered that if she lays in
Oh,
front of it,
nice.
I can cuddle her.
Yeah, Finn did that, and then this morning he put coffee all over my desk, and now he's sulking because I took his blanket off the desk. He's like, oh my god, I can't believe you've done this. I was
Why
like,
would you do
"Wait."
that? But Mom, why?
Marcel, we still need cards for the day.
No worries.
Pretty cards.
My number of card gaming has increased recently. We will find out why soon.
Uh-oh.
Not for everybody.
What are cards?
More
New
cards are
question.
pretty. So if you
Oh.
go to one of the, is it in rules and homebrew?
Yes, I'll put it up. Hang on.
Thank you.
That is a blessing of the Lady of Fortune. There we go.
Here we go.
I recognize this card.
Sorry, I had a piece of chocolate in my mouth.
That's okay. We will all
I was
speak
trying
like
to say
Sean Connery.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, right, let's get started. Okay, so welcome to our last pre-nuclear holocaust stream.
What?
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Yes.
That's,
Such a cry.
Oh no.
As someone who just got here, should I be scared?
Yes.
What are
Be
the other
afraid.
fuckers
Be
doing?
very afraid.
I'm talking real world.
Oh, boy.
we're gonna leave
Yeah,
that.
real one.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, no, that's fair. That'll suck.
Fair.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
We are on board
I love
now.
how we're all less worried about the real world than the in game. Like, it's fine. The real world we can go into, but in game,
Alrighty. So, as I recap, note the new spelling of arena. I'll get it right one day.
Ooh.
Right. So, last time, the Lost Paragons went through round 2, mostly through kill stealing.
Hey,
And they
it won the match, didn't it?
It totally did. So yes, out of the Swamp Sweepers, the Shanty Singers, and the We Ain't Paying Guild Fees for a Name, the Lost Paragons were chosen to face Old Rattler, who's got no defeats and only one tie out of 40 matches. But facing Destiny, the two Barbarians, Lilu and Ethne, and their cleric, John defeated the old rattler, who turned out to be a adult white dragon. Mostly through a very useful damage buff. You did the thing, indeed. Right. Okay, and Rodak, who isn't here, has gotten himself some winnings.
Oh,
Okay,
he probably made a lot of gold.
Oh yeah.
probably. Okay, we don't have a Rodak tonight, no, and we don't have...
Not yet. Free.
Free's doing school stuff. John says, bored AF, broad AF shoulders from carrying 2 veered barbs. Sure. Okay.
As
Right.
someone who watched the stream, no.
Same. I watched it too, and like I had all the feels and all the things, and like I feel like they were highlights for everybody. Just because you were not afraid of the dragon doesn't mean that you carried that fight.
John ain't afraid of shit.
It's true.
Did you guys see how many times he nearly got his breath back on the stream?
No, I didn't.
Did he roll many 4s?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
I was just watching. I was like, "Ooh, should I win them?" No.
I was holding my breath every time the dragon had a reaction or a turn. I was like, just breathe. Just please breathe.
Yeah.
We're not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. We're gonna be
Marcel was
okay.
very kind.
Oh no, I was well prepared to die. I was like, yes.
I've got a new character. Yes. Between 1 and a new...
Finally, apply changes. God, it took so long. Sorry.
Okay, no worries.
It
All
took
good.
so long
No
to
worries.
update. I got rid of one spell that I wouldn't use for anything and got a new one.
Sick.
You all know what it is.
Now
Fireball.
you're gonna find you'll leave that spell that you threw away.
What
You
was
all
it?
know I got Fireball.
What spell did you throw away?
I threw away Comprehend Languages and put in Hex.
Oh, now you're
Yeah,
gonna start
watch.
needing it.
Watch. Yeah.
Watch.
What's this
It's
stuff?
gonna come
Coming
up. Yeah,
Always
it's gonna
happen.
happen.
Like I at this point I don't even need Comprehend Languages because I have Eyes of the Rune Keeper, so I can read all writing.
Yeah, but if someone's talking, you can't read what they're saying.
Yeah, unless they have subtitles.
Sometimes.
We can pretend
Maybe
we're in
we'll
anime
offer-
and everyone has subtitles.
Lily will
Oh
offer
my-
to do subtitles, and you guys will just get so upset because it's just like scribbles.
Yeah, I'll just make them write everything down instead of talking.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
talk,
fun.
write.
Half of subtitles.
Yes, do it.
Like this.
That'd
Oh,
be
no,
so
yeah.
cool.
Please,
Or
yes, and then give it to
glasses with
Lilu.
the subtitles at the bottom of the glasses.
Give it to Lilu, and then she's just gonna tell everyone that, like, when you talk, you have like drawings
Scribbles.
underneath you because she can't read. So she's just gonna like think that it's something that she needs to figure out. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Imagine trying to whisper something to somebody and just everyone sees
The
above your head.
subtitles.
Across the arena.
That's funny.
I need to make
Marcel,
that.
only if it's made of rainbow fleece.
I see that. Yeah, that's
soon?
Too
ironic.
soon. Too soon.
I'm still after
It's the right
Steve.
timing.
My
My
last mission
attempt.
is to find this Steve and kill him. And I'll look him in the eyes and be like, you know what you did.
Lily will hold him down. Like,
Yep.
take him down, Sky.
You just
Probably
put
gonna
it
need it
in
because
the face.
Sky's a little baby girl, like very small.
Lily will do a big protect.
Okay, we'll get to
Bark.
that.
Okay. Oh, right. Sorry.
Yes. Hello. Okay.
Hi, everybody.
All right. So, as the match came to a close, as the spectators were celebrating your great victory, and the three of you just indiscriminately started chopping off bits of dragon, people came to usher you off eventually as they took the dragon away, or, I mean, most of it. Okay, and they usher you back into the gladiators' enclosure as the crowd still goes wild as they're busy cleaning the arena of blood and ice and bits of dragon. They technically didn't say it's illegal. Yes, correct. What an oversight.
No, but growing flowers is. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Mm.
Fucking heretic.
Because
Why?
blood is an arena thing. Flowers are not.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you will remember that there is a single goblin in the audience who got hit by a...
Egg.
Shit! Mosh
Well,
pit.
yeah, who would do that?
Alright.
Yeah, well, it's a blood sport. They're getting involved. Called spectator participation.
Give me 1 second, sorry. I've been
No worries.
harassed.
Do you need us to burn something?
Soon.
Oh. Well,
It's my
I'm
answer to
kinda
those things.
scattered after that,
Is
right?
it bothering you? Just burn it.
Okay, anyway, so as your friends are led downstairs, those in the audience at the Tusa, the Rock, Rodak, Free, and Lilith, plus the Wind Witch and the Chain Barbarian, who is quite surprised that none of you died, but he is quite entertained, Echo. Eventually, as you're also just reacting along with the crowd, a bunch of guards come down the steps towards you and stand next to you, Tusa. Madam, are you affiliated with those who were victorious in the arena?
Yes. I am, and I would kind of stand up a little bit taller, but still hood over and tucked.
Okay. The guard's not so suspicious about you as he is about the giant man with chains wrapped around him, sitting on a dolly thing with one of the halflings from the hotel still carting him around. This way. Alright. So, together you're all led out of the spectator zone. The steps take a while with the chained man, because the poor halfling has to pull him up one step at a time. And eventually you're led down to the gladiator side, where you see your free friends, Ethne, Lilith, Lilu, and John, mostly covered in dragon gore. Count the teeth they got. And just before you get to them, as there's a crowd of hands and people cleaning and things going on, and guards. You see there's lots of guards flooding into this area, like before round 3. But before you get to them, the shanty singers, the pirates that you fought alongside and outscored, approach you, John. So, well done in the arena. I do recall that we had a little bargain.
Well, this might have been a bargain. But I want to be sure that you'll carry your end of it if we come through on ours.
I will take you where you need to. Just, pull some strings. Apparently you're gonna go meet the princess very soon.
Well, I'd say as latent dragon slayers, we have a little bit of pull there. So strings we shall.
Aye, well, we'll be waiting outside of town. So, we'll be somewhere near our boat when it gets unimpounded, or whatever they call it.
How will we get in contact with you?
Oh, we'll be there. Find the ship, you'll find us. inspecting it.
From across the fence. I imagine.
Well, good luck to you. The three of them sort of shuffle off. Right, so now all of you are reunited.
Hey.
Man in chains included. Well done, savage people. I thought you would die. I was betting on it. Although I don't have any money.
Oh, shame.
Oh, well, I'm glad to have proved you wrong. Lulu kind of like wipes the muck from her hands as she like the armful of things that she had been carrying. She just kind of like carefully tips it into her bag. And
You
then
will
just
consume bits of dragon, will you? Make you stronger. Apparently.
Is that a thing?
Dragon sticks. That's good eating.
Well,
But I know that that's the thing.
Make a medicine check. The Echo says, well, come to think of it, I knew a man once who ate raw dragon meat. He was mad within a year.
Huh.
A lot can happen in a year.
He was most entertaining. Tusa, no. No. It's a no.
It's bad.
Haha, spooky.
Mental note to dodge that.
Lulu kind of just like looks at her bloodied hands and like she's probably like bloodied like up to her elbows after like all the like. Is there is there fresh water nearby?
Make a perception check.
Seeing her looking around, I'll just like start taking my cloak and just kind of wipe some of the muck off. Not really caring. I think there's maybe blood from previous encounters, anyways. So just assist her there and helping.
Wait. Is Tusa attempting to wipe Lilu?
Yes.
Yeah,
She backs off. It's like she kind of just like frowns, narrowing her eyes and moves away. I've got this.
These are shrugs. I'm kind of just fine.
Okay, so you see there is a trough made for drinking for animals that are kept here, which wouldn't be too great, but there is a barrel of water near one exit to the arena.
Okay, I'm going to nod to the group and just point over to where I'm going, and then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to dirty the drinking water, so I'll just... Is there a smaller bucket nearby?
Yeah, there'll be... there's a helmet that's bowl-shaped.
Perfect. I grab the helmet and, like, I'll take... I'll dip it into the drinking water of the animals, and I'll just kind of, like, move to the side to clean off the muck that I can, and make sure that, like, whatever runs off to, like, the ground, not near the water sources or anything. I don't want to, like, make a mess. Just basically tidy myself up a bit.
Okay. So, as you guys are waiting there, you realize an eerie quiet settles in this normally busy, hustly back part of the arena. You notice there's quite a lot of guards around, and descending from the stairs that lead to the royal box, the first thing you see is the big white lion tiger. What's his name? I have now lost my notes. Yes. Followed by the princess and her entourage. You also see that lady, the Duchess, with the scar on her face, who you met at the embassy, made a bad impression of, and who gave a special twinkle in the eye, kind of worried look at John in the arena. She's still got that look.
This John's a damn sexy bastard.
Debatable.
You beat me to it. Lily shares a knowing glance with Ethne and nods.
It's all in the beard, don't you see it?
No, I do not.
You don't know what you can do with that beard.
Wow. Okay. So,
Damn, son.
right. So you guys are giggling amongst yourselves. The princess and her escorts stand in front of you. Well done, indeed. I did suspect that you would be successful. Not seen that old dragon slain before. Never mind, gotten the better of. Well done.
Well, to be honest, could it possibly die more than once?
Well, not after. And she sort of looks at the gore you're covered in, and the bits of dragon tooth and scale and that you're throwing into a bag of holding. I suspect not this time. You hear, so part of her group, they are the sort of two ladies in waiting, the captain of the guard, and another military-looking man, grey-haired. He seems to be stifling a cough every now and again, and it just fails, he coughs, and he said, technically, he had one draw.
Oh yeah. What's up with that?
The princess sort of rolls her eyes, and then he says, the man steps forward, holding out a hand for any one of you to shake. Commander Drake. And then the other military man says, retired, in a very annoyed tone of voice. I was involved in that draw. It was quite a few years ago when I was a younger man. It was 2 years ago, said the other military man. Yes, okay, not that long ago, and I wasn't that young. But I did convince him to a draw. He did kill 3 of my friends, though. And he coughs again.
Condolences for your loss, I guess. And, well, better luck with the next dragon you find.
Oh no, my adventuring days are long behind me. Military days as well. I'm more into...
They take an arrow to the knee.
Oh, no.
You beat me. You took my joke.
Very good. No, my knees are quite fine, thank you. I took a mushroom to the lung.
Oh god. Shoo. Dead.
Let's hope you don't go too far south, my friends.
Lag.
Hey.
A mushroom to the lung.
Indeed.
Hello.
Hello.
You sound like a fun guy.
Okay.
Hey!
At the same time, Rodak arrives with his winnings from his bet.
Can he carry it all?
Well, it's 12,000 gold. He'll have to figure that out.
Jesus. We should have hedged bets on ourselves.
Can I afford a dragon yet?
Well, unfortunately, the only one in the city just died, so...
Right. So, sorry, the commander was saying, yes, I fought in the Second War in Weltland. Everybody, please make a history check.
I'm so good at history.
Well done.
Okay,
We are very good at history.
John.
Oh gosh.
John, you know for sure that.
Hey.
Wow.
I know for sure.
Okay. All right. Brace yourself.
is still loading.
No worries. And you're busy
They should dump inbound.
counting coins. You've got a massively heavy bag.
Yeah, Scrooge McDuck vibes.
Okay. Right, John, you
And I
know.
change it all into
Yep, sorry.
change it all into coppers and then swim in it.
Oh god,
no.
you crashed the economy or something. Right, John, you know for sure it has nothing at all to do with Janice. Ethne, You got no idea. You know,
Therefore, not interested.
Dyrecinder's been part of wars and civil wars and whatnot. No idea which one particularly. Lilu, there's always a war somewhere.
Eyes at the cat.
Same with,
Not paying attention.
no worries. Same with Tusa. Lilith, however, you know that Weltland. I'm going to show you the map. Weltland is
Part of me
here.
was like, "Oh, this is exciting. We see a map."
Oh, it's next to Lodor.
This is
Oh.
a place that is basically all mushroom covered. There's no trees. It's just fungi from border to border.
There he took a mushroom to the lung.
Yes.
Yeah.
So technically a spore to the lung, but there we go.
So it's a fun place. It's full of fun guys.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
So funny. So funny.
Right. Anyway, so there were some wars to keep whatever controls that country within its borders. Totally fantasy. Right. Anyway.
Let's hope it's not a big moss.
Sadness.
Yeah.
Oh, wait till I start talking about fisting.
Oh,
Oh,
here we
Oh
go
boy.
again.
He's back. He's back.
Lovely.
He is back.
6 weeks! Okay. I need like 6.
John, make a performance check for me.
A performance check.
For the
Oh,
wing.
wow.
Can you wink?
I thought
Wink
I'd do
with his
that.
eyes.
I thought I'd do a performance check like later on in the venture.
Audible.
Why?
That's persuasion.
Not persuasion.
Oh fuck! Sorry.
It's like-
You got
Use
this,
your
John.
words,
Bloody
it's
thing.
eyebrows.
You know,
I mean,
Only
hey.
eyebrows.
I'm gonna add
A little
one
bit
card to that
better.
because why not?
Okay, let's see the
Oh,
card.
yes.
Ooh. Which card? It's a pretty card.
Oh, nice.
Mythic
Mythic
monster.
Ooh.
Yes, keep the
Of
the
9
mythic
heads.
monster in his pants, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Shush you.
Cringe.
I'll put our teeth down there.
Okay.
Gross, gross.
She raises an
Can I
eye.
give the handmaiden my card? I'm joking. I'm kidding.
All right. So
Can I raise?
I will
Yeah,
mute
calm
myself.
down now.
right, calm down. All right. Oh dear. Right, it's going off the rails. Okay. So with a roll of 20, that wink gets a raised eyebrow and slightly flushed cheeks. Right. Anyway. Well, we are about to begin the prize-giving ceremony before, I think it's a circus that performs or something. Oh, you know how these events have everybody involved. Well, after that, this evening, perhaps you would like to dine as my guests at the castle. And you can bring your chained man. We all have our peculiar pets, I guess, and she rubs her lion's head.
I suppose so. Any
Well-
plans otherwise? Looking to the rest of the group.
Wait, DM, she invited the people to dinner,
Yes, everybody, the whole party.
All there, yeah.
and the buying of the Pearl of Power is when?
It is after. It's not at night. It's in the afternoon. Yeah. So it should be before dinner.
It's before that.
Yeah.
It's before that.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
And they sort of collectively look all of you up and down.
Dinner sounds great.
Perhaps, says the lady with the scar, the Duchess, the one John is after. perhaps you will take this time to scrub up and perhaps get yourselves appropriate attire for an evening at a royal castle.
Perhaps.
Sure. Lilu like nods in agreement and looks at everybody else because she's already cleaned up. Yeah, you guys look a little. Do you want my water skin? She just like hands it, holds it out.
Love it.
Tisa puts her hands out to see if Lilo will get water.
You didn't fight a dragon. Why do you need water?
Just sweat and dust and... No? Some water.
Just that exhilarating watching it. I understand.
Yes, we sat there. It's the sweat and all of
Lilu
the
tosses
cheering
her
and
water
my
skin to
throat.
Ethne.
Cheers.
No worries.
All right. With that,
So I'll take my own and then just.
the princess and her entourage swoop away, haloed by a couple of coughs from the retired commander. And they head up to the arena, to the crowd cheering. Some of the guards, one of the guards who collected the rest of your group, he stands there and and he sort of points to the ramp up to the arena.
Did you want some water too?
God save
Lilu points to the Lilu points to the bucket where she filled her water skin. I didn't use a lot. There's still some left.
Thank you, person. But you're
Lilu.
going to be late for your own prize giving.
Well, then we better get going then.
Right. We're gonna be late, guys. We should go.
All right.
Cleric is never late, but arrives exactly when he means to.
Oh,
No.
wow. No.
You're not Gandalf. You have to
No,
stop
no,
that.
no.
All right. So, as you guys enter the arena again, the announcer times it perfectly, like he's been doing it so many times, and says, "Here they are, the lost paragons," and the crowd goes bananas. There is a small platform set up here. Let's make a little drawing because obviously we planned for this. Okay, there's a little platform over here. Guards assembled, and you're kind of pointed that way. Okay.
Pointed to get on the platform.
Yes, you are.
Alrighty.
Right. Anyway, as the guards are around, and as you woke up, I need Lilith to please make a perception check.
Okay. I think this one is for all the marbles, so good luck me.
We pray.
You got this, we believe.
Do I want to use the card? Do I?
Do you want to use the card?
I think you do.
Okay, screw it. I'm using
There's a
it.
poll later.
Okay, I'm using it. Is this
No
Let's-
one.
is that a joker?
That's a jack, I think, right?
Yep.
Or is it a joke?
It's a jack. Oh, wait, what does that do again? Forgot my own rules.
Jackass.
It's
It's a 10.
I think it's a 10.
Yeah.
It's a 10.
Yeah, face cards were 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10. Okay. So with a 23, you're getting a whisper.
Hey, nice.
Dun dun dun.
I heard the whisper and I turned to
No, hang
The
on.
whisper.
I'm typing it. Yes, that- Sorry.
yeah, I because I thought I heard.
No,
So
no.
I said, okay, I turned towards it.
No worries. Yeah, I'm typing.
No worries. Lulu just kind of stands in the arena looking baffled, like, is this normal?
People hearing whispers. Depends on where you are.
No, I
Well, you don't-
mean, the
This
Aria.
is where those subtitles will come in handy.
Oh, right. Yes.
You don't get to kill a dragon every day, so I guess all the praises are you're worth. I guess. I don't know.
I suppose so.
What do you think? Is this normal?
Lily looks to John. Your spell, what we saw didn't. It wasn't. Something changed.
Aye, we changed our fate.
I didn't think that was possible.
Future's not set in stone. Nothing is. What we saw was a possible future. A very likely future, given what we faced, but a possible one. Not something set in stone, not something unavoidable. In the end, fate is only what we make for ourselves.
I guess so.
You're right. So
Okay, I'm whispering back to you. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it again, and I
That's-
figured it out. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Okay.
Everything is under control.
Definitely.
Sure.
It's all fine. Everything's fine.
If we keep lying to ourselves, maybe it'll become reality.
Exactly.
Don't you know that's adulthood?
Yeah.
Ignore something long enough and it might go away, or you'll die, in which case it goes away anyway.
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
I wish it worked like that.
Oh.
It's like, well, if it isn't the bridge, I'd said I'd cross.
When I came to it.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Yep.
This is why you set fire to things, guys.
Tusa will kind of just feel like she wants to get smaller and smaller with the crowd and everybody looking at them.
Mhm.
But also kind of proud at the feat that her fellow adventurers has just achieved. Really not thinking that they'll make it. And kind of proud, standing tall, yet getting smaller.
All right. So, as you're backing forward, the princess, her aide here steps forward, holding out a set of black armor with raven feathers around it, and that would be this one.
Tiny drool.
Yeah,
It's so pretty.
it's very pretty.
A small brown moment. Right. Step forward and claim your prize. There's also a chest placed in front of them with the money, which
Lilu nudges John towards the armor. It's gonna keep you on your feet, right?
Well, shit. I've never had anything other than investments before. You'll kind of step onto the platform and receive the gift.
okay. That lady hands it over. And John, I need you to make a perception check for me as you're standing over there.
Shit, perceivings.
I believe. Hey!
Hey, he's in all.
I was really hoping to say, "Oh, good," like last time. Side note: the ducks did become
He's the
canon.
duck.
The duck became canon. Yes, the ducks have a house, but you're not seeing the ducks.
The Matlords.
Amazing.
What am I perceiving with my
Whispering.
ears of a fox,
Whispers.
eyes of a rat?
What do your elven eyes show you?
Can Tisa make stuff out of the 20-something perception? As
I'll get to you in a second. So,
John receives it.
overall, this is not something you'll notice passively. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Plus, you're trying to hide your face in the middle of a crowd all looking at you. But it's specific things that people are looking for. Don't worry. I'll explain all soon. Right.
Can I regale you all with a song?
Soon. All right. So,
This is some
Oh, no.
fine armor, but it's just, excuse me, just step inside there. I say, sir, you're not looking so good. Can I help you?
this lady says, sort of through gritted teeth, "What the hell are you doing?"
This man's about collapse here.
The man rights his helmet again. Says, "It's the heat. It's the heat."
Ooh, can I do like a medicine check or something?
Do an insight check.
Inside, is he lying to me? Oh shit! No. All right, you look fine to me. All right, just get some water and stay in the shade for a while after this.
I thought you said stay in the shed. I was like, there's a shed for the guards. Shade, man.
That's the accent, It's very
All right.
And that's one right after a nat 20.
Right.
Yeah.
To help with that nat one, you hear the lady you like, this one over here, say, "Be sure to be ready for dinner."
I'll come hungry.
You look hungry.
You have no idea.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Okay. Let's all good flow together. Okay, finger guns.
what isn't that good flirt? That's how I do it in real. Right.
That's perfect.
Fucking-
Great job. 100%.
This is beautiful.
Okay.
Works at least 1% of the time.
Hey, but 1% of the time it works every time. Okay. So,
Yep.
you
That seems
guys.
to work once.
Yes. All right. So you guys gain your rewards, and there is the playing of the national Dyrecinder anthem, which does seem to go on slightly long, and eventually you're set to go with another shout out to the crowd, to the Lost Paragons, and the royal entourage leave first. Okay. As I do that, some of the hands come and take the stage away. Move over here so I can
I could swear the announcer was gonna do another sponsor thingy.
Yeah, it's coming.
God,
You guys know me too well. All right. Right. So as they leave the arena, you're kind of also ushered off as the announcer says, "Ladies and gentlemen, now for this midday entertainment, coming all the way from the far east, well, the Near East to be technically correct, the Grim Ashen Circus are here to regale us of some of their talents." It's at first seems like there's nothing, there's nobody. You guys are walking off the arena at the moment, until a shadow forms in the middle of the arena, like something blocking out the sun. But looking up, there's nothing there. The shadow grows and grows, and the sand of the arena rises up until a giant pumpkin seems to grow out of the arena sands, filling most of it. The pumpkin tears and rips until eyes and a mouth appear, and a booming voice says, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ashen Circus." And the pumpkin explodes into just a flood of moths. There are moths everywhere, and as soon as they dissipate, you see there are performers, trapeze artists, sword swallowers, fire blowers, knife throwers, anything you can imagine in the center of the arena, including a winged tiefling, a bard. I can show you some pictures. Okay, so we have a bard.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, nice.
That flute is cool.
Right. We have a rather large male tiefling with wide shoulders, a beard, and big horns, bare-chested, clicking his fingers and giving instructions to 4 blink dogs that blink from one place to another as their trainer. There he is. Hello.
That's cool.
Nice.
There is a very pale-looking elf throwing knives. Not the happiest chap. There are what appears to be a set of twins doing trapeze work, setting up poles, jumping from them, standing on each other. As you have a closer look, one seems to glint slightly in the sun. One appears to be a puppet of some kind, one of the twins. Where is the picture?
Oh, cool.
That is really
So
cool.
cool.
Oh my.
Nice.
There is a strong woman, a Goliath, lifting heavy weights. And
Sick.
then in the middle of them all, emerging from where the pumpkin broke the surface, is a individual who seems to be made up of branches and leaves with a big pumpkin head. And come
I am pumpkin.
right. And
Oh wow!
last
Oh.
but
Sick.
definitely not
Yes.
least,
Oh,
That's definitely picturing something completely different.
that's terrifying.
Yeah, it's a
is
demon.
a dark-winged tiefling.
Buddy.
So, Lilu
John
and
stares.
John,
Not the gate.
yes, Lilu and John recognize this individual. As the performance begins and as the pumpkin seems to transfigure burning rings, small tents, more moths and growths surround the arena. You guys standing here in the entrance to the underbit. Eventually, the tiefling wanders over. And go.
And go.
Lena waves, smiling in recognition.
John stares, mouth agape.
Hi.
We know this
Hey.
She looks you up and down in all your griminess,
I'm somewhat clean.
tisks under her breath, and waves a hand, and the dirt and grime seems to lift off of you. You guys look much better than you did.
Lulu is oblivious to the spell, wanders over and pulls you into a bear hug. It's been a while. Sorry, that was my cat. Why are you pushing the chair all over the place?
So she doesn't actually have horns, but you can see where she's braided her hair up over her head. Looks like they've started sort of growing a little bit again. We need some filing down. It's been a while, friend.
What are you doing here? I didn't think you'd come this far.
We go everywhere. So, not my whim, unfortunately. But I'm glad now. I got to see you take down a dragon of all things.
You saw?
Of course, we were watching.
Hold on, wait. Like, Lulu grabs her hand and then drags you over to the rest of the group. Paragons, this is Sky. We met while I was traveling from Lodor through, I guess, before I met all of you. Sky, this is Aethne. Huh?
Is that an angel?
Look back to Echo.
Oh, this is Echo. Sky, he's an interesting one. He's not really Echo. He's someone else. But right now he's Echo.
You see this hulking dude just wrapped in shiny chains. The chains have been buffed to perfection by the halflings at the hotel, by the way. He can't wave, but there's like a finger free, and he sort of does a finger wave. Right. Yeah.
Can I insight check this guy to see if I can get a vibe off of him?
Okay. Go for it.
Pet.
Oh, that insight! My God.
Shit.
Not so good right now.
Nice.
She's distracted.
Right. So anyway, he does seem like he's got this weird kind of dumb sincerity to him, kind of like a dog. Can you fly, or are those only decoration?
Sometimes. I wouldn't be able to lift you if that was your next question, though.
No worries, I have wings too. He does appear not to have any wings at all.
She just gives him the dazzling smile. I'd love to see them one day.
Oh, you might.
Interesting company you keep lately, Lilu. And she starts to look around. Seeing Donna is like snag for a moment, and she winks at him. But they come to rest on Ethne. And her eyes go a bit wide.
If he raises an eyebrow.
Well, Echo's new, and so is Galtmar. And she points to the druid standing close to Echo, standing beside him.
Yeah, she's silent like always, just sort of gives a nod. You guys haven't spoken to her very much.
But yeah, this is everyone, and like Lilu introduces everyone in turn. Leans over as she mentions Rodak and says, whispers. Well, she thinks it's a whisper, but it's pretty much like a stage whisper. It's like, watch your pockets with that one.
This is true.
Otherwise, they're a pretty good group.
Also, are we gonna have to fight you? Because that seems to be a thing.
Why would you want to fight me?
We'll put herself between.
It's a thing.
She looks down at herself and she's like dressed in a decorative corset and a dress, and she's like, do I look particularly violent to you?
Yes.
I agree. Let us all fight.
I've had enough fighting for one day, Echo. Can we not?
Ah, indeed.
Yeah, what about drinks? Should we? I mean, it's been a long day. We fought a dragon.
It's been a long
Fine.
day and it's already just afternoon. Funny that.
Yeah.
Well, where are you going to next? Perhaps I can join you for a drink?
I mean, yeah, it'd be great to catch up. There's a couple of things I suppose I could catch you up on. I'm sure you've got a few tales to tell yourself.
If I'm perfectly candid, this is not just a social call. I have some things to share, and in her hands is a deck of cards that she seems to be shuffling almost unconsciously as she's speaking, looking at everyone. And her eyes keep snagging on Ethne.
Are you a fortune teller of sorts, or is this another thing? John, you're right.
I need a drink.
She's kind of avoided making eye contact with John up until this
John
point.
is trying to avoid making eye contact with her.
Insight check.
There's a
What the
story
fuck is
going on here.
Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing it.
No. I'm too tired for this.
John, you're right.
Come on.
I mean, I know we all need a drink, but
Oh
there
my
we go.
god.
wow. Okay,
No
hold
one's
up.
Fine.
I'm gonna do. Hold up. Since we're going with the insight, let's see if we can get 3 nat ones. in a
Another
row.
nut
please,
one would
please,
be
please.
so amazing.
Wow.
Hey! Hey!
Okay.
Okay, so Tusa. Right. John particularly seems perturbed by the appearance of this person, especially at the mention of the cards. It makes him uncomfortable. And
More than that.
a few things make John uncomfortable. Because
Oh.
Janice knows only a few things makes him uncomfortable. Right? With Lilu's just happy.
Sounds right.
Mhm. And Lilu, your insight is on what exactly?
Like John mentioning drinks, I'm like, okay, that's normal, but he's only speaking up now. So she's kind of just like questioning because he seems pretty friendly, pretty friendly sort. So it seems out of character that he's thus quiet until now.
Right, well, drink
Shall we?
now.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Drinks on Rodak, Lulu smirks.
No.
I like that idea.
Will he
Rodak,
make us fight for drinks?
Rodak sort of
Oh no.
holds
Most
his
probably.
giant bag of gold closer as he says no.
No.
Can you even carry that, Rodak?
I'm not sure, actually.
Okay. Right. Okay. So as you guys leave through the back way of the arena, as the crowd cheers and oohs and ahs along with the spectacles of the circus, Ethne, as you're walking out, you feel a tug as somebody small pulls on your elbow. You look back to see a small kid, looks like human. Kind madam, could you spare a
Yeah.
coin? Only a copper.
I'm sure I could. Let's see.
Wait,
just
can
look-
I hear this?
Yes.
As I'm fishing a book, it's just like looking at this kid. Like, does he seem like?
He's sort of urchin quality. He's dirty. He's got a bit of a hat that's seen better
David
days.
Copperfield.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give him 1 gold.
Oh, thank you kindly, sir. Anyway, this is for her, and Ethne, he hands you a very crumpled note, and then runs away with his gold coin.
I think you've got a fan there, Ethne. Lulu smiles.
Look down at the note.
And Rodak, you get a second card for that.
Oh, nice.
Aww.
Oh, okay. That was not the intention, but yeah, thank you.
No, that's against your character. You did something good. Right.
Well, he has a particular soft spot for homeless people,
Okay.
for reasons.
It's like giving a coin to a beggar in Skyrim. You got a buff for a bit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now he's going to be giving coins to every beggar he sees.
No, not
What-
every beggar. No.
Whatever controls the riches of my players is fine with me. Right.
The many times we're gonna hear divines bless your kind heart.
No, Lottie
Quick question.
Gagan. Yes.
Question, Mr. DM. Do I know what that is referring to?
Oh my god, I gave you the wrong name. Okay, sorry. Give me 1 second.
No worries.
DM failed a history check there. Been a long week.
Yeah, as we're walking, I like elbow John, like, what's going on? Fight's over. You okay?
Fine. Fine.
You really don't. You're not acting like it.
Oh, really? I'm alright. I'm okay.
Alright.
So we'll join in on this conversation. She would definitely have picked up on the social cues as well. Would kind of, with Ethne, try to fish out on what's going on, because something's definitely off with John. He's either way more charismatic, or way more boisterous, or way more blunt, but never like shy and fidgety. So yeah, we'll try to fish out a little bit more.
But I want the fishing rod.
Well, maybe later. It depends. I mean, things looks like it's going on with the Duchess. But seriously, it looks like you've got a little bit more info on Mev. A little bit more insight into Scott. What's going on?
We've met
A
before.
little bit. You've met before.
Aye.
Excuse me to interrupt this important conversation, sir, says the halfling who is
Fuck, Jonas.
gritting his teeth and wheeling Echo behind you. Are we going back to the hotel, or are we going somewhere with steps?
Oh,
Anybody, like literally anybody can answer me.
It's
heavy.
Sorry. Tell you what. Yeah, I'll help. Dragon. Hang on.
Right?
I'll help in the transport of this large fellow.
Alright. By the way, our 3 arena competitors, John, Ethne, and Lilu, please take a point of exhaustion.
Fair.
Of course.
oh, okay,
That makes perfect sense.
that's fair.
That's a shit ton of coins.
Yep.
Okay.
Literally hear scraping sounds on the cobblestone as you're dragging this thing.
Okay,
Like chains.
Are you guys going like chains? Well done. Are you guys heading back to the hotel?
The Ward District, I think so.
I think Rodak needs to go to a bank and get that exchanged to platinum.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, there is a bank. Checking my list. There's only 48 locations in the city.
There's also a
so-
guy opening ATMs.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, but I'm not sure if we trust him yet.
I don't know. I invested 1 gold.
Well, I'll tell you what, how about you deposit half in the ATM, the other half you convert into platinum pixels?
Nah, I think I'm gonna convert it. You might try to sell me an NFT.
creating this new thing called the blockchain. It will take off.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm riding in on starting up of when this I think 12,000 is high earnings. Wait until KTMs take off.
Right. So you guys head back eventually to the War District, to the Great Eggplant, which is very fancy, Sky. You've never been inside a place like this. There are almost identical halflings everywhere, opening doors, carrying luggage. Eventually you are in the restaurant/lobby area of this fine, exquisite thing, as John very tiredly high-fives the palm tree again.
Aye. Was.
Roll a d20 for me.
I need all the
Guys
luck
just
I can get.
pretending like she's been at a place this high class before. She's just trying to act natural.
Okay, it wobbles, but it stays upright. Lucky. Alright, so you guys will
Luck is with me.
sit down. They roll up they roll up Echo in all his chains in a sort of empty spot on the table, and the Wind Witch just sits somewhere by herself. Ah, now we feast after a great bloody victory. Someone will have to feed me.
Well, try not to eat too much. We have got a dinner later on as well.
Oh, yes. I think I am invited.
Yeah, as part of our winning, we've been invited to have an audience with the princess.
Oh, lovely.
We're showing up in chains, though.
I'm sure we can figure something out. I mean, I'm sure you can come along. It didn't really say who couldn't come, right?
She did say that pets are allowed. I think I'm technically one of those.
Well, perhaps
Sure.
we could pull some strings at the circus to get some better attire for you all. She looks you all up and down.
Lilu's wearing the same traveling clothes you met her in. They look a little more scuffed and worn. Although cleaner, thanks to your spell.
Prestidigitation, man.
It's a good spell.
I stole
love it.
Good
digitation.
spell. Prestidigitation.
The
That
word.
Sorry, Echo, what class are you?
What am I?
No, not
Echo.
Echo. Not Sky. Sorry.
I'm aboard.
I
Oh,
Nice.
no.
We finally have one.
I have no class.
No.
That is true, Echo. That is really true.
Yep, that is.
More etiquette.
He smiles
Lilo
proudly.
signals
Bone
for a
proof.
halfling and asks for a round of drinks. I think
Um,
we've all deserved one after the day we've had.
Absolutely.
Best
Of course,
bring your
of
best
course.
whiskey, halfling.
Indeed, and these will be on the diplomatic accounts, of course.
Of course.
Of course,
Yes.
charged to the Janissaries.
Take
Lilu
note.
leans over and whispers to Sky, explaining the brief background of how we got papers and why we're here. Just so she's on the same page. And she knows why we're doing the thing.
Well,
Oh.
I actually bring some information as well. Although a drink would be much appreciated.
Of course.
Sure.
One of the halflings comes back and says, "Excuse me, sir, on the rocks."
On no rock, straight.
Um,
Just bring the bottle.
good, indeed. Echo shouts, "I'll just have the rock."
Echo makes me think of what's that actor? I'm gonna get a picture and post it on the Discord. Wait. But anyway, well, if I'm honest, I'm here for 2 things. 3, if you would allow. Firstly, that armor that you won. I might want to haggle you for it. You see, I was told in a reading that you'd be here. And amongst other things, I believe that the Raven Queen has sent me here for one of her positions.
Lily looks over to John. I mean, you'll have to speak to him about the armor. Anthony and I don't really use it, and because of what happened, some things happened yesterday, and the armor was... There was an appeal to it because of it. Lily just kind of trails off and looks to John, hoping that he finishes the story.
Gives John a very steady look, like she's all business now.
Okay, the drinks come. They
Where's that
plonk,
halfling in the drink?
the drinks come. They plonk down in front of Echo. There is indeed a rock. It's not quite the therapy rock, but it is a handsome rock indeed.
It's a licking rock.
It's not a salt lick, no. He's on a horse.
Oh, Salt Lake Rock.
Tusa discreetly waves a hand and makes some a moss grow on the stone. Echo looks at it for a moment as if he's trying to comprehend something, and he says to you, Tusa, "Is it because it isn't rolling?"
Oh.
Anyway, White's
She
expected.
can't, with her intelligence, she can't comprehend. It feels like she and saying that nothing at that line. And she just kind of nods and then ushers him to go for it.
I get it.
That interaction is like the Peace Bringers trying to solve a puzzle. Just saying. Okay. Right.
No rock and roll right there.
Okay, so there's Echo is staring at the rock. Please continue your conversation.
John grabs a bottle of whiskey, takes a deep, deep swig. I'm tired. I'm heading to bed. With that, he'll just march.
Kind of give a worried look to
John, I would like to remind you that I told you I would collect on a favor one day.
Pause, stiffen, and keep walking.
She just sighs.
Okay, it's not common that I see John doing that. Did something happen between you two?
You could say that.
Yeah, you've gone like 5 minutes without mentioning Janus, so
Just sweats again.
Yeah,
John,
that,
get off.
something is wrong.
that
Oh,
is quite weird.
Janus?
That is quite...
He's a follower now.
Oh, so you knew
Okay.
before he became a follower of James now.
Interesting. Well, she turns to Ethne. This is very hard, but the cards told me of a prophecy which I think pertains to you. Do you know anything? She like visibly pales. And she also takes a stiff drink of a darkness.
You see that Aisha's kind of resting like a hand against her cheek, like elbow on the table. She's listening to Sky, and as she says that, her face kind of goes like has like a grave look to it. Perhaps. Why?
Well, I may have some guidance for you on it, but you're not the only one who would see it destroyed. I am sorry, this is difficult.
Take your time. As she's saying this, I want to get an insight check on her. Is she telling the truth?
Go for it.
I'm going to make sure to add my card to this.
Burning cards early. Yes.
Yeah. I'll bring it to a 17.
Nice. Weirdly, that's also pretty apt. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Whisper time. You don't hear whispers. I'm gonna whisper.
All right. Would you allow me to do a reading for you?
She kind of taps her fingers against the table. Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
She takes out the cards. They seem to appear almost out of nowhere, as if they're just permanently attached to her hand somehow. And she shuffles them and spreads them out on the table in a half circle and holds out her hand for yours. May I?
Yeah, she offers her hand to you.
She takes your hand and she pulls it over the cards gently. Tell me when you feel you need to stop. And at some point while it's going over, your hand seems to heat up almost imperceptibly as she's just dragging your hands across the cards.
Okay. If I feel that feeling surge at all at any point, I'll say stop. So, is it something I have to roll for?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
She gives you your hand back and flips a card over and puts it on the table between them. I believe this is where Mr. DM comes in.
Okay, so you got 4 cards with you. You can drag one out randomly onto the map.
Huh.
Paladin.
Interesting.
Bear with me. I prepared this, just a shitload of cards.
I believe you. Truly, I believe you.
Should be good, right? Paladin's good.
I don't know. It looks like you're also going to get a god.
Oh no. Please not Janus, please not Janus, please not Janus.
Yeah.
You're not Janus.
It's like the
It
sorting
is
hat
Hello.
in Harry Potter. If I
It
say
is.
not Janus, not Janus, I won't get
If not Janus, you've got to get it.
In this case, it's
Not
the Raven
Janus,
Queen.
hey.
So, well, sticks out tongue, all of you. Okay.
Totally Pelor though. Lilo is adamant.
Well, it better be Pelor.
He kind of just smiles at as the card shenanigans happen. Like she's seen this happen several times. Happily leans back in her seat and takes another sip of a drink.
Interesting. Well, I'm guessing that John will have something to do with your fate.
Give a questioning look at that.
She takes a moment to think as the DM types.
Yeah, give me a second.
John will kill you. Great.
No, you misunderstand. It seems that there are decisions to be made, and soon I believe that someone devout will help with those decisions. Shall we do the thing again? I don't know if I don't want to like overwork the DM here.
That's fine. DM likes it. It's what he signed up for.
All right.
Let's try this again. I flip the card.
She flips over the next card and pulls it out between them.
Who is it?
These cards are so pretty. I forgot
They
how
are
pretty the
very
Tarokka
cool.
cards are.
Thought it was That's cool.
Have you seen any of this type of fortune telling card reading?
Make a Arcana check.
As she's doing this,
This is a perfect one to pull. I'll just say, this is exactly what I needed you to draw. It's totally
as she's
random,
doing
I
this, it
promise.
seems like there's almost a little purple glowing aura. You can see her eyes shine almost as if you can see the magic flowing through her into the cards. It looks much less like a parlor trick.
Okay. Yeah, I think Aethne at the moment is uncomfortable, but she's willing to see this through.
As she draws the next card and she shows it to you, she pales a bit more. A riddle. A riddle curled up in a hidden cave. 7 and 7 again. Do you know anything about any hidden caves nearby?
Aethne furrows her brow, trying to remember.
Do you know
Possibly.
of a place where anything or anyone has drowned?
It's drowned. I don't think so.
Sometimes the answers come to us at a later stage.
Yes.
Let's see what the next one says.
Thief.
7 of coins.
Oh, the seven came up.
It's unbelievably perfect.
I love this because this is how my real tarot readings go in real life. Like, it just happens and you're like, whoa, this is so weirdly perfect. Even when I was doing John's reading, I was like, damn, on point, man.
The cards are freaking beautiful, eh?
Yeah.
Leticia is really intrigued by this whole reading, and she makes a mental note to ask Sky a little bit more about it. Yeah, she's just very confused and needs guidance. So whatever she can get, she will attempt to use.
I will definitely be open to any questions if you were to speak to her. But... something stolen. She looks Ethne in the eye, almost as if she's looking into her soul. What do you know of your past? Is it clear to you?
I don't know about this. She gestures vaguely to the blue mark on her face. I know that the place I grew up wasn't the place I was born. I know I was given to the people there at the time. My people, I guess. did not survive after I was given. I don't know anything about them.
She lets out a long breath. Well, it seems that the answers will be within the riddle we shall solve together. If you would allow my help. There's a lot that you need to know, but it's all cloaked, hidden.
Perhaps we'll unveil it.
See what the last card says.
7 again.
I can't. Charlatan.
Can you see 7 again?
7? 7 and 7 again. As this is happening, I kind of give a look to Lily for like reassurance.
I was totally not monologuing.
Every time,
no.
man.
It happens. Kind of seeing the shift in the kind of the air with the way the cards are now being dealt. Lilu sits a little straighter up in her seat. Even she's sitting next to Sky, but holding Athne's gaze. She just gives a solemn nod. And a small smile.
She looks around the table and back at Ethne. There are many who believe, or who profess to believe, what they do not. And she takes Ethne's hand almost in a vice-like grip, and her eyes glow completely purple. And she says in this voice that sounds like 1,000 voices together, 7 and 7 again will venture where others have drowned in a black abyss. 7 and 7 again will fight black with blue. Beware the liars. And she lets go really quickly as if she didn't mean to touch her, and sits back, and as she shakes her head, almost shaking the feeling off of her, the glow fades and she shuffles her cards and puts them away.
Athena lets out a deep exhale. I don't think that was a mere parlor trick, was it?
Many have believed that what I do is a parlor trick. But you can ask John. I very rarely deal in parlor tricks.
She nods.
Good at pulling a spearing act, though.
That's very true.
You don't know my life.
Mirrors and smoke, all top in a show.
Ify kind of like slumps back in her chair, hand holding the wrist of the hand that Sky gripped, kind of massaging it. Interesting. Sounds pretty
Right.
dire, but
This darkness,
Quite peculiar.
it's devouring everything. And as she says that, her eyes almost mist up a little bit and she goes very, very pale again. We need to find a way to stop it.
it's acting now.
It's almost as if it's always been, but hidden, and now it hungers. It is pure destruction.
Aphne nods at that. I saw in the vision that led me to go on my journey in the first place. A black and purple obelisk sprouting from the ground and corrupting the landscape, turning everything into corrupted, misformed versions of themselves.
She almost hugs herself and rubs her arms as if she's got a sudden chill. Yes, well, seems to be happening almost exactly like that.
Need more information. Need to prepare for what's to come, if that is the case.
Well, we've got a bit of a lead now. You have some important decisions that lie ahead of you. As long as you are wise about it and know who to listen to, I'm sure that you will be stalwart in whatever you do. You have good friends, certainly. She smiles at Lilu.
Can someone be a good friend and give me a straw so I can drink my rock?
The tension definitely broke from Aisling after that.
Lilu kind of she smiles, like nodding in agreement with Sky's words. We may seem a little scattered and somewhat divided on some things, but we pull together when we need to.
And thirsty.
And she will reach over and assist with the rock. Here you go, Echo.
Yes, I give him a straw.
Yeah.
Canonically,
Yes.
there's nothing saying that we can't technically drink certain types of rocks.
Just have to
True
believe
story.
it.
Okay. As one of the halflings comes...
With enough constitution.
True.
It can be done.
Oh wait, let's
Yeah,
have a check. Let's see.
When the mind is willing.
Yeah.
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
The body suffers.
You know,
I mean, with a 25.
Called it.
This man can drink all the rocks.
Alright, so you sort of give him a straw and then ignore him as you're talking to Sky. You look back and there's like crumbs of rock on the table.
Oh my gosh.
He sort of has a vein bulging on the side of his head. Oh dear God. Okay, and then the halfling comes back and he sort of looks... My dear servant, your rock was really dry.
Okay.
Guy looks around at the table. I know this might be strange, but I request that I'm allowed to join you. Feel that our fates are intertwined in some way. And we certainly should find these answers together.
Tisa reaches out with a hand to Sky in an attempt to shake her hand and introduce herself.
Guy reaches out and gives her hand a very gentle shake.
And then
She's
as she
very
shakes,
small for someone with huge wings.
Tisa kind of just looks at Sky and then at the wings, and then when their hands touch, she will cast the Craft and just make like a small bracelet around her hand, and then says, "Hi, I'm Tisa," and then kind of just like step back.
It's beautiful, thank you. Gives a smile.
It's nice to meet you, and very nice to having me.
Thank you.
It'll be good to
She
try.
kind of like goes back to the shadows.
Shame. Friend must do a protect our friend.
Protect all the peoples. Lilu finally like finishes a drink. Nods. It'd be good to travel with you again. I'm sure you've got more stories to tell.
Always.
Along with the cards.
The cards tell good stories.
Yes, well, you tell good ones too. You don't always need the cards to tell the stories. You never have.
She blushes. Oh, thank you, Lily.
Lilu just smiles. Orders another drink. Another!
Sky like puts her hand up for another stiff drink. Please.
All right. As they bring another round of stiff drinks, everybody drinking, please make a constitution check for me.
No. This is a disadvantage, right?
Constitution save.
You better not get drunk.
Ability checks, you're disadvantaged. I'm not saying.
Or Rodak doesn't drink when he's watching over his bag of money.
If someone is starting to drink in a way that seems they're very certain to get drunk, Lilith will smack the drink away from them.
Okay.
Guy drinks all the time.
Wow. Okay, Sky, as little as she is, that metabolism is not as slow as you might, as fast as you might think. Lilu, however, she is getting a bit wobbly.
Oh gosh.
She's having a great time.
Yeah, half of Sky's body is her liver, so.
Yes.
Tusa just took a finger, like dipped it into the alcohol and around the lips, and then at any chance, she would just like drop it on the floor. The rest of the alcohol.
Okay. Since Tusa doesn't drink, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Seeing that Lilu is getting a bit wonky, Sky will reach out and touch her very gently, and Lilu feels almost relief as the alcohol abates from her system.
It takes her a second before she registers what's happening. She kind of just like stares at her hands and the drinks. I don't think these drinks are very... I mean...
Now you can have more.
That's a good friend to have on a night out.
I can't do it very often, guys.
Brilliant, isn't she?
Please don't test me.
Lilu like, has this big grin on her face as she smiles at Ethne. She really is pretty great.
I have a crumbling headache.
Oh, Echo.
Can I tell if it's like real or if he's just being full of shit?
Oh, the rock's going to your head, my friend.
They might do, yes.
Yeah.
Side question: how do rocks leave your system?
Painfully.
Oh.
Through the back.
As kidney stones.
Through the back.
Oh,
Oh.
Bowel stones.
I
Stones.
could swear that by your experience you have drank rocks before.
Not in this
Man is
body.
proficient.
Literally shits bricks.
Yeah.
Okay, Sky, he is telling the truth as he knows it.
As he knows. She will gently touch his forehead and try to abate the headache with lesser restoration.
Okay, as you release the spell, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, I'm in trouble.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Give me a
Okay,
card back.
Yeah. You got
It's been real,
card.
guys.
okay,
You
so
got a card if you want to use it.
as you
Well, it's been fun. Bye, Sky.
as you place your hand there and release the spell, you feel a jolt of electricity just jump through him, and arc through you. You take 15 points of lightning damage, and you're thrown slightly back. The moment that happens and the crack echoes through the lobby, Galtmar, the Wind Witch, who's been quiet all the time and sitting away, has jumped up and standing next to Echo. What did you do? What did you do?
Oh no.
Guy is standing, her wings have flared out behind her, and she's just looking quite shocked. And she
Nice
takes
choice of words.
a few steps back. I know, I thought I was funny, but
Good, well done. I think
thank you.
she places a hand on Echo's head. Her eyes go completely white for a second. Just a second. Oh, no harm done. Just careful. We don't want number 3 coming out.
Number 3?
Lido helps Sky to her feet. He's not all as he seems. That's actually... He's a king, but right now he's Echo. We're trying to get him home so that we can fix this.
Echo.
In
How
other
do
words,
we get him home as soon as possible?
In other words, he has many personalities, it seems, and we are trying to get him back to the mountains where the Wind Witch can get him back to full health or something.
Okay, I see Tusa's ahead of me here. Sky, let me try again. Echo looks very confused and he says, "Is number 3 how rocks come out?"
Sky just backs away and goes to take her seat again. Like her good deed has bit her in the ass, and now she's just like, what the fuck? And she takes like a stiff drink and asks for another.
Okay, so you guys drink for a couple of hours. It's now about 2 in the afternoon.
At this point,
Just to go over to
at this-
Otmar.
Okay, sorry.
This is just actually once while all of this marrying goes on, and like typical to how people start drinking, they would care like less and less about the company that's not drinking with them. So she wants to go and sit at like next to Galtmar and try to understand the kind of jumping up and looking at Echo and ask her like, what did you do when your eyes went white and you held his head?
I
what
just
did you see?
checked him out. There's 3 of them inside.
I'll do it in Elvish as well.
Yeah, okay. There's 3 of them inside. So, you know, there's the evil one, the stupid king one, and then Echo.
And we've seen the stupid king and Echo so far.
Yeah. Let's hope it stays that way.
And what triggers these changes? What
No.
are
I
there
don't
things that we can prevent, or are there ways to bring certain ones out?
Right now, we're just going to keep Echo concentrating on itself, and things will be fine. The moment Echo's concentration goes, well, things won't be so easily suppressed. That's why keep making him drink rocks, nothing stronger, and don't get him too excited.
So it's all about stress control, you said.
Yeah.
Yes. Seems like that applies to everybody in the world. You didn't see me having personality 2 and 3.
He's complicated. Well,
What on earth made him be like us?
well, down south in the mountains of Hagrim, his people and her people, shall we say, have had a long-going war. He killed her, the king that is, and he killed his enemy in single combat, and she kind of possessed him.
Who is this? She you keep referring to?
It's one of the Furies. I don't know her name. Better not really. It's a
Oh gosh.
group of warrior women who live in the mountains called the Furies.
And I do like women in leadership. But it
Not
sounds
like
like you
this.
think they're bad news.
Oh, they are. They worship a combination of Siegfried and Uriel. Gods of single combat.
Siegfried and?
Uriel.
I haven't heard about either of those, I think. Except, well, on a meta level. And would it only be them being able to bring the original back?
Oh, no. We need to take him to his people. They live rather close together. But target is my people, remember? The Wind Witches. We need to go speak to the spider.
To the spider.
Yeah.
Does this know the spider? Does it seem like a kind of a Dora situation going on here?
No.
Okay. By the way, would you like a drink, Potter?
No, best not. I'm not really big on that kind of thing. Plus,
Likewise.
summoning Echo kind of took it out of me. It'd take me a couple of days, maybe weeks to be back to 100%.
You just don't get this nice of a milk up here in the east.
I
Or
know,
the
right?
west, actually.
And no kale in the
What's up with
city.
these people?
I don't know, no kale in
What's
the city.
up with this? I mean,
No.
they drink year-old grapes, but no fresh milk.
I know.
What is up with these people?
Some of them are even
And-
older than a year.
Yeah. She will just kind of sit next to Kaufman and try to make like friendly banter, lighten the mood. It feels like she has a shitty time up to now in responsibility and being present all those kind of things. So yeah, Cecil will just kind of try to be a friend and a positive influence for a while the rest get drunk.
Right. Okie dokie. Lilith, you were about to say.
At this point, it's like 3 or 4 of the afternoon, right?
Close to 2, right?
Yeah. It's about 2:30.
2:30. That's probably about time. So, at this point, Lilith sits. No, she's already sitting. She's God damn it, I can't talk. So she stands up, sights a bit. Well, from what you've told us, you want to help us. Help you with something about the corruption that we've encountered, right? She's talking to
Sky.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were talking to me. I was laughing at that stupid meme that Franz posted.
No worries.
Please, can you repeat the question?
Oh my god.
Funny.
Okay. Okay, take two.
No
So
worries.
Lilith stands up and she just walks a bit. So, Sky, I presume you now want us to help you with this corruption that we've already encountered before?
Please. I gather I'm not the only in the group that wishes to see it destroyed, or managed at least.
Nods with.
I think
kind of
I think I think we all agree that this corruption must be handled. She turns at everyone else in the party.
It's why I left in the first place.
I didn't know why I was so far away from my home, and there were always whispers of all of this. I never really knew what it was until I guess I met up with the rest of you. So in some way, I think we're all somehow tied to this.
Besides, if it's just left alone, who knows what kind of havoc it will wreak upon this world.
Not just this world and this plane. It already has my patron. She has my voice, the one that guides me in my dreams. I haven't seen anything guiding, in terms of guidance, for a long time now. And she has Yana somewhere in the woods, smothered by black ooze and muck. And I'd love to help.
If they've been
Who is your patron?
Yana. She's one of two sisters that resides and keep watch over nature.
When did you know this?
Perhaps she has not answered because she has not been able.
From my dreams, and my dreams are sometimes metaphorical and sometimes they're literal instructions. I see a destination, and I see woods that I have never been before. And I've received some extra tidbits that it's somewhere in the middle of Dyrecinder. But I can see her image, and I can see her trying to scream out and want to help, but she's just smothered. All of this black ooze is just around her mouth and it goes into her throat, and she's like sprawling and trying to break free, but she can't.
And perhaps it is not that she is not giving you guidance, it's that she physically can't. And that would be more cause to sort this out. Freeing
Yes,
your
but,
patron.
I'm just a mere half elf from woods far from here. I'm a nobody. This is so much weight on the small little elf's shoulders.
She puts a gentle hand onto her shoulder. Sometimes we're more than we seem. When we allow ourselves to be.
Indeed,
Don't
we
think about
are
the weight.
Tusa, Vixen, nobody else.
Don't
I do
think
go
of
by
the
a few
weight on your
names.
shoulders. Think rather of the opportunity you've been afforded. And what also helps is to think of the end. What it would be like after you've accomplished your goal.
But I mean, this guy, how do I even start this journey? I mean, I would love to envision the end, and I'd love to restore things as they always were, or maybe even before the current ruling. But how does one even embark on such a journey? I mean, you're talking about freeing gods and.
Well, to start, not alone. Perhaps at a later stage, you and I can sit and look at the cards together. See if we can get some guidance.
I'd appreciate that. And she kind of almost, like her voice gets like all softer, and she's not as stressed anymore, and always finds a little bit of comfort and the help that you're offering.
Just remember that you're not alone.
Yeah, Lilu nods, kind of in agreement with Sky as she speaks. Looks over at Tusa. Actions may speak louder than words. She kind of pauses deliberately. But it doesn't mean that we're not on the same path.
Lisa catches at the hint and nods, and will forever try to get back in this better box.
Can I inside check the vibe between these two, please? Try to get a better read on the
I would
situation.
know that Lilu trusts everyone, but once you lose that trust, it's not that. It takes her a little while before she.
Wow.
Are they together?
Huh?
No.
Huh?
It's like what?
What?
I can't even get water from her.
No, like knowing Lilu, and also I read people for a living.
Yeah.
It's like my whole thing, guys. I
Yeah,
read
so
people
yeah.
and make
what
money
you-
from it.
So what's your job?
What
I
you
read
know?
future.
I'm in future.
What you know from knowing Lilu is that Lilu is all about like transparency and honesty. And she's also a person that looks at character and actions instead of what people say. And it will be apparent that somewhere to cross that line. Maybe not the severity, because it wasn't truly even like severe. It's just more that it spoke about Tisa's character, and Tisa's currently still in redeeming mode, and trying to win Ludo over, but it's not an easy task at all. I think.
Sky just watches.
Pretty much it, yeah.
Like she's just observing. She'll act on observations at a later point. She's more strategic than that.
Okay.
And please let me know, Sky, when you have some time, and we can look deeper into the cards.
Well, we'll be traveling together, so I'm sure that once the dust settles a bit and you've had your supper tonight, there will be some time for us.
I'd love that. She sits back into a seat next to Godmar, and we'll proceed to kind of just look at the
Don't get-
merriness of the rest of the party, and long for some redemption.
Don't get too comfortable, Tusa. We still have much to do.
I'm aware there's so many things in the city going on, and it feels like we're just stagnating and not moving on with the current mission. But there's just so many different things that come across our path.
Apparently, we must. She really cites like in pain. Get ready for going to the nobility and have dinner there. She really seems really unhappy with that, and get some new clothes. But in the good side,
though.
we could.
Right?
In the good side, we could use this opportunity, besides buying new clothes, to actually try and get some intel from other people about this corruption. So, I think I know where we should go.
Or
Lilith's definitely intrigued to with that offer. She would agree. I mean, are you 100% sure of this intel? Of the source of the... Like, are you gonna get us in trouble, Lilith? I know you're sometimes a little bit reckless. Like, are you certain of where we're going?
Let's go to Rumi's.
hey, speaking of Rumi, Sky, I think you'll really like him. But he mentioned something about the princess. She's been looking into magic of some sorts, or just magic in general. I can't remember everything that he said, but it might not be a bad idea to stop by.
Well, I know that there's a rumor that the princess has been seen by, seen in the company of a shady-looking Goliath. Does that ring any bells to you?
Insight. History checks, everybody.
Oh, okay.
History checks.
I'm not
That's
clever.
I had to work this in some
Oh,
way.
I remember everything.
Hey.
And he knows all. What is it?
Noise.
History? Okay.
Okay.
Everyone?
Dang.
Barbarians, let's go!
They know shady people.
It's the two barbarians, okay? The barbarians know stuff, apparently.
All right.
This
So,
is great.
The only history I care about is the history of coin.
Okay. Right. So, Tusa told you now that the royal party is worried about the younger sister disappearing in the company of a shady-looking Goliath. Ethne, Lilu, and Lilith. You've only seen one shady-looking Goliath in the company of a young lady, and that young lady was wearing a mask.
Oh yeah. The one from the Secret Keepers?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Wait. Was that the one that Lilu spoke to?
Zephyr.
Yes.
Zephyr?
Mm-hmm. Guess which secret they were keeping?
I'm onto it.
Yeah, so Tisa actually has no idea where this is. And
Sky.
really looks surprised that you know.
I give like an oh shit look to Lilo because we went together for that meeting.
Yeah. Wait. The Secret Keepers?
Yeah.
Here? What? Oh. Oh. Okay. Who else would know about them? I mean, I'm trying to find my notes again about what I read about the Secret Keepers. I just have the secret phrase.
Well, apparently, the princess, she's aware of this. I saw her and Commander Drake have in-depth conversations and discussions as to the rumors and all of the different politics going on, and mom going away, and poor health. I mean, it's definitely a fucking shit show going on in the royal family, but it seems like Princess and Commander Drake is aware of some of this information.
Lilu looks to Ethne. Do you think you remember the phrase, right?
I think so.
Do you think when we go to this dinner thing, maybe we can try and get some information out of them?
I really need a number one.
Go, buddy.
Dude. 101 have an echo.
Really enjoying the voice myself. It's fucking great.
Thank you. Well, we learned on Tuesday, when I did the Cyberpunk game, that the tireder I become, the more Scottish everyone else becomes. So if you're going to Rumi, maybe do it quickly.
A Scottish Rumi.
go?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I know Lilith, you wanted to head to Rumi, and I think it might not be a bad idea to maybe see if Rumi might know anything about these people.
Okay. So, are we going now, or someone wants to wake up the grumpy human upstairs?
I'll get John. You go ahead. Go.
One of the halflings appear with creepy slickness. Shall you be requiring a valet service for your prisoner?
Yeah, the guy next to me, and she points to Rorak. He will pay for it.
Oh no! It is
No,
on.
this was not agreed.
It is on the accounts.
Papers for this.
Your
I will
patrons.
sit you.
Your patrons will get a very detailed bill. Believe me.
Ah,
Milk
Is
them,
Rodak
guys.
still like
Milk them.
slinging a whole bag? Of, like,
Yes.
120
In a
kilograms
wheelbarrow
of
at this
coins?
point.
It's like he's trying to hide a body.
That's like 100 kilograms of coins.
Money.
He looks like he has a good stomach going on him because all the coins
Yeah.
are just like weighed up into his shirt.
Can I valet my money to the bank?
There are two banks, sir. There is the Royal Deposit, and there is a new outfit. What are they called? Yes, I can't recall their name. But they are setting up.
ATM.
Yes, those are the regional machines, automatic teleportation magic. But the bank, what is it? Oh, Grin and Bear It. There we are.
Grin and bear.
Which one lets me use my money in the most amount of places?
That would be the new bank, sir. The Royal Deposit only operates in Cindershan.
In Sindishan. Okay, I'll go to the Grim and Barrett.
They've set up a new branch in the Gold Quarter.
Gold Quarter. Oh, okay. I don't know if you can organize a valet service to help me get all this there.
Indeed, my cousin will help you.
All right. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be doing that.
Okay. Right, so who's going to Rumi?
I will
think
wait
so.
here for Lilu
Okay.
because I don't really
Afterwards.
know anyone else.
Lilu would kind of gesture to Sky, go along with them. I think Rumi's an interesting fellow, and I think you might find his company, aside from entertaining, he might have quite a bit of information himself.
Right.
All right.
So,
You'll go walk next to Tusa, trying to just quietly observing everyone and everything, trying to get a feel of the party.
Yeah, Tito will be walking in the back, welcoming the presence of unnecessary company. They can just walk in silence, and she will flutter her hand, and a small little breeze will go over the bracelets on Sky's arm, and one of the pink dahlia petals will fall off, and they kind of just, walk and observe.
okay, as you walk through...
I will take out her lyre and slowly play a small tune as they walk.
Perfect. Make a performance check for me, please. As you guys are walking through the cobbled streets of Dyrecinder, the sounds of the midday city,
Natural one still gets a 13.
a string breaks amid the clutter and clatter of a trolley wheel, and a deep voice saying, "I still need a number one."
My lyre! She looks almost like she wants to cry. She just holds it to her chest, sadly.
I'm pretty sure if anyone were to have spare strings lying about, it would probably be Ruby. I wouldn't worry too much.
I certainly hope so.
Alright, so eventually you reach the Bazaar District, and as you say goodbye to Rodak as he sort of peels off into the Gold District, we'll get to you in a second. And you head through the market stalls, the smells, the spices, the different wares from all over. There's a stand selling rather large drumsticks that the seller, the merchant, describes as from a dire rabbit. Eventually, you move to the center of the bazaar where there is a large tent. The inside of the tent is even larger. It seems to be like a multi-story department store of magical items, armors, all sorts of things. There is a live elephant playing in a fountain area in the entrance. And as you guys walk in and stare up, there seems to be like a large skylight above where there was just the tent top when you saw it from the outside. There are two pseudo-dragons flying around and around up top. And as your eyes drop to floor level again to try and see where you have to go, you see suddenly out of nowhere there is a portly man in a turban with magnificent moustaches and a long beard. Welcome to Rumi's Bazaar. How can I be helping you? Look for me. I know you people. Although she is new.
Yes, she's new.
She waves, but sadly holds her lyre.
Oh, you
There's
have.
been an issue.
It looks like you have a problem with your small harp. At which point, Echo says, "Liar." Oh, very good.
God.
Very good. I am seeing that there is good. It is like the gods are joking with themselves. All right. So, what can I be doing for you in this moment, in time, now?
First of all, do you have any spare strings for?
Oh, indeed. Will they be used for karate?
Will they
For
be used for
karate.
No.
Garroting.
Garroting?
Oh.
Or will they be used to play jazz? Because sometimes those seem like the same thing.
I do enjoy jazz, but unfortunately, I can't tell you any specifics. I do a lot with this
Or
small
purple
instrument.
strings. Yes.
She holds out her lyre tentatively and is decorated with little raven wings.
Oh, lovely instrument. Very good, very good. On this third floor, you will find the instrumental department. And just so you know, the tuba is not for sale.
She gives him a small bow and hurries off there.
And then the rest of you. Are you here to buy the elephant this time? Oh, yes, you, a feral woman. I have found. What is it that I'm finding? I'm racking my brain. Yes, the things you put on your wrists that make you strong.
Feral woman.
And I kind of like register what he's saying, and I raise an eyebrow.
Not you, that one.
Explain.
The other feral. There's a lot of feral women in your group.
I think Lilu's back at the still at the hotel tending to
Oh,
John.
I am so sorry. You are all looking the same.
Charming.
Lilu's blonde and blue-eyed. Athe's red-haired.
Literally like crimson red hair.
Rumi shrugs. Humans. Right.
Lilu isn't human. God damn it.
Not even human, but okay. Gives Rumi a thumbs up. It's okay, buddy.
In the distance.
But for the rest of you? Oh, yes, you angry tiefling woman. You are still interested in the Pearl of Power?
Ah, yes. She walks normally until she gets really close to Rumi, and then she gets close to him and whispers, "The guy has arrived yet?"
Oh, funny thing. He apparently sent an assistant. I don't know. It was a guy I've never seen. He came here all dressed, all official like. I don't like a mortal in uniform, but well, it works for some people. Anyway, he weirdly spoke with the same voice as the first guy, right? And he told me he's no longer interested. He found something better. So I guess it's up for grabs.
Well, that works for me.
Oh, good. So, gold
So
place.
shall we make it market price, or do you want to be greedy and want more gold than necessary?
Oh, I am never greedy. I am frugal. We will go with the price we originally agreed.
And that would be?
I am trying to find it. What did I originally tell you?
Gold. Two gold. Only
Take your-
2 gold.
Best I can do is
Take your time,
For free.
Janazi. Take your time. Take your time,
It's for
Janazi.
free.
Take your time.
It's a gift.
You know, you are looking to me very good today. as I cannot remember exactly what price it is. I have been very busy. I have been so busy that bits of me have gone to sleep. I am willing to give it to you for 2,000 gold. It's a once in a lifetime.
Yes.
Take it! Oh my goodness, take it!
Does she have 2,000 gold?
No, I don't have 2,000 gold. She just. She contains some anger inside her since it seems this man doesn't know how prices work. And then she says, let's make 500, shall we?
Make a persuasion check, please.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking a
Oh,
quarter of
God.
the price.
Oh, I wish I was there. I could have given you. Can I give her guidance? Because it's 60 feet.
have
How
to
far
know.
away am I?
Wait a
Card,
second.
card,
Wait a
card,
second.
card.
Wait a sec. No, I used my card, but I have this. Because level 6.
I will give you mine.
Wait, we leveled up.
Yes, we
Am
did.
I within 60 feet of her?
No, unfortunately, you're not. Because you're
Ah, shame. Sorry, ne?
Sorry.
Can I give Lilith my card? I don't know what it is, but I'll give Lilith my card.
You cannot, unfortunately. You're not there.
Oh,
Wait, can't you see the
sorry.
thing?
Yes, please
yeah.
roll a d10.
Roll a d10.
Wait, Sky, can't you inspire? I don't know if it works.
I'm not there. I left to go get a liar's drink.
Oh,
And it's a
damn.
big tent.
I was literally
Ethan,
saying, like,
let's
am
go.
I within 60 feet? Am I within? No!
Well,
You kidding me?
I suppose that is
You
one
kidding me?
d10.
Oh my god. That's very unlucky.
You kidding me?
Well, I am afraid, but I will be giving you a slight discount. If I go shaving off and I'm cutting my own throat with the prices here, I am going to say that I will give it to you for 1,700 gold.
Why don't you use your card?
Just have one.
Oh,
Used it earlier.
oh no.
Sorry, I have no money. Otherwise, I would give you some.
How much
I can-
does Lilith
Have 1,700 gold.
Would Lilith ask for help? Finance.
She
No.
is gritting her teeth really hard. You can hear it.
That's a molar gone.
This one is quite infuriating.
I am sorry, angry horned person. I have no money.
And it's really funny because Remy's like really sweet and he's like thinking he's really helping Lilith, just like, this motherfucker. I cannot even.
300 gold is a lot of gold.
Just a quick question. You don't have to arc yet, but because I have to go. But will this guy be able to sell me 300 gold to kill the flower?
Yes, he would. But he'll add 10,
Okay.
10 gold on top of that, because he's roomy.
And then I'll haggle him down for try to get it to 250 before he adds the 10.
Okay, persuasion check.
I will literally like kind of just pull my cloak off. There'll be like hair standing in all directions due to friction and sticks and everything. But we'll give him a very big smile and an universal voice say, "Please, as you can see, we're pretty poor travelers, and I really need this. He'll be a lifesaver. You can maybe do 50-50."
Well, I was thinking that at some point, when you are leaving Rumi's tent, and you are thinking to yourself that what I have just bought from Rumi's tent, even though my pockets are lighter, but my equipment is heavier, and it is so very useful, I will one day be thinking, I need to go back to Rumi. And then you come back, and then you shop again. So for you, I will give it for you that price.
Rumi, and just because you're so kind, I will also, on my travels, to spread the word of the service, of the quality of product, of just the utmost experience of shopping at Rumi. And she will slide.
Whiskers sort of wobble. Oh, you are very much burning my heart in a good way.
And I quickly just want to check something. Because these are content. So I'm just gonna roll a random and she will add that to the 260. No, what is the 250? 100 is that?
Okay. And for the rest of you, what kind of magical things can I give?
Well, there's two things. One, about those braces, they're there to collect, right?
Indeed, the feral woman.
All right, I'll take those and I'll make sure they're given to her. In the meantime, I was wondering what kind of, as much as I hate to say this, what kind of armor do you do? Because
I specialize in strange, magical, and sometimes terribly cursed armor.
Great. And then show me your wares, I guess.
Indeed. Give me 1 second as I pull up my giant list.
So yeah, it's like is it for 320 for a bargain.
Okay.
And then I will have to go. But thank you guys. It was really fun.
Alrighty, cheers for joining.
No worries, man. Thanks.
It was really nice.
And,
Cheers. Sleep well.
wreak havoc, and go crazy.
Always.
I have been having in my stock, as I am now checking in my mind, that I have quite a few adamantine items. If you are interested and if you have a shit ton of money.
Oh, adamantine. You know who loves that armor?
Wolverine.
Prawns.
Oh boy. Do I even know what adamantine, just off the top of my head, what it is?
I think it would be known. It's not rare. It's you've heard of it. It's pretty strong, pretty valuable. But
yes. Let's say, for instance, I was looking for some breastplates. If it was specifically made out of adamantine, how much would that cost?
Oh, this is a good question. I would think it would be around the range of 750 gold.
750 gold?
Yes, indeed.
Could you do 675?
Oh, you'll have to twist my arm. Go ahead.
You sure? Alright. Alright, I'll pay him 675 gold pieces for adamantine breastplate.
Okay.
I have to bring out the calculator real quick. What's my gold now? 487, gotcha. Alright, my AC now goes up by 2. Hooray.
And you're basically adamantine hits become normal hits.
Yeah,
sorry.
no crits.
Sorry, I mean critical hits become normal hits.
Yes, that's correct.
Nice.
I also
Wish I
have.
could wear armor.
I'm also having a set of unruly armor.
Unruly?
Indeed, it is very. It won't settle down. If you could take it off my hands, it would help me.
Oh. Wait, so is it possessed or something?
No, nobody is owning it at this moment.
You know what I mean, Rufy.
Yes, I do, and a businessman is politely not answering this question.
Okay. Considering we've got a lot on our plate at the moment, I don't think adding animated armor is going to...
This is a good idea. I am thinking this is maybe not for you. This is in the future time when you need an adventure book.
I think if you find a very bored noble who is looking to spend money on something like that, just to have something to keep and deal with, I'm sure they'd be perfect for that.
Don't worry, my friend. There is always a very naive adventuring group coming through here some time or other. So I will pass it to them. Don't tell them anybody.
My lips are sealed.
Good. Again, at this point,
Thank
sorry.
you very much for the present.
Okay. At this point, Lilu and John must be heading in. Yeah, we're heading this direction, right?
We're still having
Lilu's-
a long discussion.
All right.
yeah,
Right.
Lilu's gone.
You do the things. Okay.
Don't worry, we will do the thing.
Okay. Meanwhile, Rodak and his bag of coins. You make your
They're
way down.
screaming in pain, by the way.
Yes, every
of all the
time.
money spent.
Yes, you can feel it. You know exactly how much they spent and how much they could have saved. It's terrible. It's hell. But luckily, you have your own bag of money, so that's consoling you a little bit. Eventually, you reach the doorway to Grin and Bear It Bank, which is now being painted, golden letters being pasted on the door. There is a gnome with a massively thick set of spectacles who's overseeing the letters, doing one of those slightly to the left, slightly to the right sort of situations. And he sees you standing there as you hold this bag, and as the coins click, he looks at you. Ah, a customer.
Indeed.
Well, step inside. Step inside.
All right.
Carefully. Don't drop any change.
No, wouldn't dream of it.
All right, so you step inside. It's got a marble floor. They're setting up desks. You see a couple of other gnomes doing some counting. There's ledgers and quills and piles of copper coins and gold coins and silver coins. Shall it be a deposit? Do you have an account?
I'd like to open one. But before I
you
do
can-
that,
Yes.
I'd like to know how secure is my money with you?
Very, very secure. We promise each of our customers a security-locked, one-person-only access demi-plane of gold, or whatever currency. Although at this time, I should note, we don't accept full chickens and animal bones.
Well, all right then. I'd like to open one of those.
Right.
Small
Okay.
chickens. Strange thing to open.
Hey, you don't know what I'm about.
All right, so he leads you to a side room. There is like this room just full of tiny doors, like a bank vault, except they're not all neatly rectangular shaped. Each door is a different shape. There's a star-shaped one, there's a round one, there's a squished one, all over the place, even on the roof. We'll open one over here, and he leads you to a letterbox-shaped one. We'll have one of our...
Okay. I gotta go. I gotta go, guys.
No worries. Thanks for
No
playing.
worries.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining.
Good having you.
Thanks, man.
Take care, man.
It was a great session.
Uh,
Oh, and DM,
Yes,
you see that?
I see.
Well,
Gotta go. See ya.
bye-bye.
dun dun dun.
Ooh, okay.
Definitely not ominous.
You see that, right? Wait.
Kill the party.
Gosh darn it.
All right. So, anyway, back at the bank. Shall you be depositing all of it in one go? And there's a gleam in his eye.
Can I check if he's being dodgy, or is he just really excited?
Do an insight check.
Hmm.
Remember, you do have 2 cards.
I do have 2 cards.
Two
They're not the
cards.
best cards, but... okay, insight. Let me find insight. Okay, and then I'm gonna pop this guy. Sorry. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, I see it.
Ooh, Knight of Paul.
Hello.
Hello.
Anybody ever heard of Pelor? Anyone?
Quietly screaming in the
Nah,
background.
never.
Yeah.
You know, as
I was like,
Pelor's
yes,
love
yes.
child.
Sounds
I
kind
mean-
of stupid.
Hey, throws M&Ms at you.
Ooh, yummy.
I know.
Right.
I realize now. I'm like, that's not much of a threat, is it?
Oh, I really hate Pelor. I've got my fucking mouth open now. Come on, chuck him in.
All right, do you want a blue one? Starts throwing M&Ms.
He's a cop.
Right. Yes.
Operation.
So, Rodak, this is actually an undercover operation, and you've just been made. No, okay. The gnome looks genuine. He's a businessman. He's just looking forward
Oh.
to counting this gold.
I thought I only had access to it.
No, I mean, he's going to be telling you how much is in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So he's gonna be counting it and then depositing it. So I just want to
Yes.
ask, how can I make it so that I am the only one who can access this money?
That is the case. We will give you an access code word, and then at any automatic teleportation magic station, you can withdraw any amount of coins subject to some interest and banking charges. But yes,
What are the interest and banking charges?
well, if you for every gold you withdraw, we take 1 copper in fee.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Well, you will earn interest depending on the markets.
Okay. At how much percent?
I don't know at the moment. I think it's 11.
How long? In what period of time?
That would be a year.
10% a year. I don't think I'll be alive that long, but okay.
Do note there's slight fine print. If you die, get possessed, or doppelgangered, your money might vanish. Unless you have a next of kin who can collect within a week.
What if I die and I'm resurrected?
Oh, that's fine. It happens all the time.
Oh, okay then. Yeah. I'd like to deposit 10,000 of this gold.
Whew.
Good.
Wait, how much? How much did I have? I had 12, right?
12,000.
Yep.
I'd like to deposit 10,000 of this gold.
Very good.
Going all in.
Yeah.
Okay. So you spend the next hour him slowly counting, enjoying every minute of it. This is
Yeah.
this
And
is
I'm just looking at him.
yes,
This guy.
he's not stealing anything. He's more a man who is born to count rather than to take gold. All right.
Okay.
So,
All right. After this, I'm gonna make my way to Roomies.
okay. So, at Ruby's. Welcome, another customer.
Ruby, what's up?
What is up to you?
I need accessories that will make me wiser or more dexterous.
Oh, be waiting. I am looking. I have a big list in my mind, and you see.
Oh yeah, I still need to get strings.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh wait, it's 2 copper per string.
I'm just gonna buy like a bunch and keep them in my bag
That's
Really?
fair.
in case.
At this point, I will remind you that you did forget to ask him something.
Yeah, I forgot to ask him something.
Nope. Everybody
Yeah.
else.
I know. I kind of wanted Lilu to ask it.
Oh,
Look, the time their conversation has happened, they'll probably show up like now. They just need to have their, because that was probably happening while we were doing all the things. So once they're done, Lilu can ask you, can't she?
Mhm.
sure.
Unless they're speaking in slow motion.
Whoa.
Yesterday.
Totally.
It's all the alcohol slurring, you know.
Yeah.
You know, he's been talking for more than 10 minutes and I'm holding the therapy rock, so.
Uh-oh.
Time moves
Well
differently
played.
around the therapy rock.
I mean, if you scroll up, you'll see that Lilu, that was the first thing she picked up and then started tidying up around him. Hee
He's so dense, he slows time around him.
I feel like that's more Lilu doing that, but okay. I'll take it.
So, do you guys come here often?
Just give me a second.
Oh, see if you can get a magical string that you can pluck it and cast a spell.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask, do you have any magical? Although I'm not you guys. I haven't been adventuring. I didn't even ask how much gold I have, so just took the starting gold, which is not a lot. So I don't think magical is within my budget at this point.
I know that there's tables for if you start at a higher level, you start with more stuff. But I don't know. It's up to Mr. DM.
Yeah, sorry.
See if I can find it real quick.
Mine.
Would you consider this a low magic, a standard, or high magic campaign?
Hi. I like the way you say that. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
It's the 420 campaign.
If you're starting between 5th and 10th, usually it'd start with 500 gold pieces plus 1d10 times 25 gold pieces, 1 uncommon magic item, and normal starting equipment.
I did get an uncommon magic item.
There you go.
But the gold is up to the DM.
Yes, I'll take a screenshot of this.
Okay. He does have a tome of wisdom, a tome of understanding. Excuse me. And
A tome of wisdom. Oh my god.
tome of understanding.
Tomb of understanding.
Yes.
Let's roll back a reader.
Well, that's an interesting question.
Pretty
I'm
cool.
not sure, actually. I don't think I've ever seen a book proper.
Okay, here we go. Stuff for months. Okay, so he has a tome of understanding, which will, if you spend some time reading it, will improve your wisdom score by 2.
Yep, as well as increasing the maximum by 2.
Yep.
Oh,
And
nice.
you, and he does have a staff of striking, but
Oh, striking.
it is 25,000 gold because it is his only one.
Yeah, no. Is that all you have?
Well, it depends what you want to do. For wisdom, I don't have much. I have not sold many things to monks, you see.
Okay. Anything? Wait, let me just check. You know what? How much can you get me the tome for?
For you, the tome will be 10,000 gold.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You have to spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer to.
You too.
Yes, it's like
And
doing
yes.
Sudoku.
Just quickly check my wisdom. If I add 2, I'll gain an extra point. I lose
Hey.
10,000 though.
And if you live another 100 years, the magic of the book comes back and you can read it again.
I think I can pull it off. I think I can. Okay, would I rather have money or would I rather have more wisdom?
That's a good question.
That is a very
That is a
wise
very good
question.
That is. I'm just gonna ask, by the way, is there any way I can screw Lilith over? just gonna ask the party, like, is there any way I can, like, screw Lilith over?
What will?
Yeah.
Or are you wanting the Pearl of Power?
Tell me about the Pearl of Power.
God.
Oh no.
Okay, so it requires attunement by a spellcaster. While this pearl is on your person, you can use an you can use an action to speak its command word and regain 1 extra spell slot. If the expelled slot is of 4th level or higher, the next slot is 3rd level. Once you've used the pearl, you can't use it again until next dawn.
Until next?
The next dawn.
Oh. Yeah, I don't even use magic.
But she does.
Yeah. Yeah, she does, doesn't she?
My gosh. What a douchebag.
She does. Yeah,
Oh,
really doesn't like Lilith. Like, really doesn't like Lilith.
It's like, nice pearl.
It's a nice pearl. Can I see it?
Oh yes, indeed. The creepy person who wanted originally never came back. Although he might have come back with a different face. It is very confusing. Humans.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he brings out a little box. Looks like a little wooden box for a ring or something. And inside is a glowing pearl.
Ooh.
Yes, I will give you exactly the same price I gave her. It will be 4,000 gold.
Can I tell he's lying?
Make an inside check.
Inside.
Now I can look for magical bowstrings or something similar.
Let's go inside. Oh, yeah, no, it's not happening.
He is telling the honest truth.
Honest truth. Yeah, I'll look at it and be like, no, it's fine.
Oh, your angry horned friend did not want to go that low either.
That low?
Cheapo.
Rumi's a
Okay,
sneaky
Rumi.
bastard.
Yes, that is
I
my
want the
name.
tome of wisdom. Rumi, I want the tome of wisdom.
Yes, indeed.
That will buy it from you for 7,000 gold.
Oh, you will have to twist my arm. Please go rolling for the twisting of the arm.
Okay. And what do I roll for arm twisting?
Persuasion.
He's asking you to roll d20 in character.
Yeah. Please, dear God, please. Damn it.
Well, now I'm thinking it. Don't have many of these pearls. I will give it to you for 4,000 and 4,100.
No, not that. The tome. I want the tome.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I've got confused. The tome. Yes, that's still the same price.
10,000.
That is the one. Have you noticed how they can't spell arena across the street? It really bothers me.
They could use a tome.
Seems very important.
I love Ruby. He's so great.
He's my favorite. Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
Just a quick out of character question. How much AC do I gain if I do +2 wisdom?
So if you add +2 to your wisdom
Your AC
score,
would go up by 1.
yeah, because your
By
modifier goes up.
Your modifier would increase. What's your wisdom score at the moment?
It's I think it was 14.
Yeah.
So you'd
It'll
go
be
up.
16, yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your dexterity bonus? 5.
No, my dex is because we have to roll for stats. My dex is +3.
Okay.
Yeah, so your
Somewhere-
AC will go up.
3, 16.
That'll be 16.
And it
Yeah,
would
it's not
also,
worth it.
it would also increase the save DC for your key stuff.
All your
That's
wisdom
right.
scores will go up by 1.
Yeah,
All your little things.
because your
Nah, that-
standing strike DC increases with your wisdom
Mhm.
score.
Tempting.
You know, I once knew a monk. It is many times ago. It feels like a different campaign. Who had a staff of striking and could kill everything. It was quite spectacular.
Yeah, but I already have the
Comet stuff.
comet staff, so I don't even
Oh.
know if that's gonna have much utility for me.
Well, good for you.
Rumi, I am going to choose to stay rich. So,
That is what I do, my friend. Perhaps one day we could open a business together or compete. I will win.
that would be nice. that would be nice. That would be nice. All right, so it's cool. I'm good. And then on my way back, I'll just deposit the rest of the 2,000 into the bank.
Stay rich, my friend. Don't come here.
Hi, Rumi, you suck.
You're sucking too, my
All right.
friend.
I love Rumi.
Does he have any magical lyre strings lying around?
All right, so he has the normal fare, like I said, two copper. He does have a bowstring, which could at a stretch be used as a lyre string, with a fire something on it.
Yeah, that's not really useful for a bard.
Yes, it will singe your fingers. It will be terrible.
Yeah, it will not be so good. Alright, no, I don't really need anything. I'm just gonna wait with it.
I am realizing
I'll
that
grab a gold worth of string from him and put it in my backpack.
that's good. That's good. Yes, I see you can also fly, so you would be interested in the magic carpet.
I am, however, interested in armor. What do you have?
For you particularly, what kind of armor would you like?
Not for me. Also thinking maybe a breastplate or something of the sort.
Well, I happen to be fresh out of adamantine.
Do you have
Lifting
anything
waves
else?
on the other side of the shop.
I do have a set of very well-behaved armor. But definitely is
Yes, this guy. No, man. I'm just looking for something simple that will not cause unrest.
Oh, I don't think I have many of those things. I have some mithril lying around somewhere.
All right, I'm listening. She starts slowly plucking on the strings of her lyre.
Well, it might be something too heavy for you. It is medium or heavy.
It's not for me.
Oh, okay, good. In that way, who cares how heavy it is? Let the bugger suffer. Okay. So
I
yes,
fucking love this guy. I can't-
Amazing.
well,
well, how much is it gonna be?
it will be costing 600 gold. I also have a shield that makes fart jokes, but I don't know how useful that will be.
How about 500 and I'll play your lovely tune? And she starts strumming more on her lyre.
Performance check, please. Plus 12, come on.
Oh my lord. Yeah.
She gives him a dazzling smile as she plays a tune.
Well, it has been a long time since Rumi has his foot tapping. Look, it is tapping. Look. Yes, I will be giving it for you for that.
Thank you so much. I can see that you're a very generous business owner.
Yes, I am, and I probably my action is offending someone right now.
Thank you very much for your business.
No problem. Do come back.
Did he say don't come back?
He said to.
Oh, I was like, wow, okay. All right. I will take. What is it? Is it a breastplate? What is it?
Sorry, I scrolled away. It is. That's a full set of armor. Basically, +1 armor. Disadvantage to stealth.
Right.
What, chainmail or?
No, it's mithril. You can wear it under your current armor, but it.
Oh,
Perfect. Thank you.
I see.
Wear it under your current clothes, that's what I mean.
Like clunkily picks it up and goes to wait by the party as they wait for the other two.
There is
Okay.
actually something else I wanted to ask, Rumi.
Yes, indeed. How can I take your money?
Such a way with words. I was wondering, do you do any magical arrows at all?
Oh, I do. Do you want something to be set on fire? Do you want something to be frozen? Do you want something random? I have one of those.
That's tempting. But do you mind if I peruse your stock for a bit and see if there's anything that really sticks out to me?
All right, that is what arrows do.
True.
Okay, so you led to a bit where there's all sorts of armaments and ammunition. There are indeed some flaming arrows. There are some arrows to which poison can be applied to. They don't come with poison. There is also a rack of arrows, just bristles like a stack of brushes in an art shop. That's called Rumi's Lucky Packet of Arrows. Effects random.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Okay. So, sorry, say that again.
So it's flaming arrows.
Arrows.
Arrows that can be poisoned. They don't start off poisoned. They basically have little recesses in the arrowheads.
Yeah, that you can apply.
Yeah. It actually has a sign that says with an asterisk, poison sold separately. And
Cool.
yes, then the Lucky Packet arrows. It's 100 gold for 100 arrows. And it says not sold separately.
Damn it. 100 gold for 100 arrows.
Yes,
And they're random.
you don't want to buy one and then it turns your target into a unicorn. And then it is not what you wanted. And then you come to Rumi and you say, oh no, it is a unicorn. And then I cannot say. So, I mean, if you have more than one arrow, you can shoot the unicorn again. You see, everybody wins.
Problem solver, this Rumi.
Then you can't come to Rumi. Yes.
Okay, out of character, I, as Stefan, really want these fucking arrows. They sound like chaos.
Me as the DM
Oh,
wants
right.
it.
Wonderful.
You know what? Just in case there's a rainy day, sure, I'll buy a pack.
Oh, that is very good. You may or may not be disappointed.
I have a feeling I will be. But, you know what? I like you. You're charming.
Okay. At which point you also notice as he's showing you around, he's playing with a very familiar looking puzzle box he has in his possession all of a sudden.
Oh. I take it the angry horned one sell that to you.
Yes, indeed. She walked away with the real pearl of power. I was about to sell it to that other friend, the not so real pearl of power, but he refused.
I see.
Great.
Any luck so far in figuring it out?
Oh yes, but you see, as a businessman, I could spend some time and effort and energy trying to open this box, Or I could just sell the mystery on to somebody else, you see? I mean, it could have just, like, I don't know, a moth in it. And then what then? You're sad because it's a moth.
Can I just get an insight check? Like,
Go for it.
Like, does it seem like he's like fairly confident about what this is, and he's just kind of like playing up, sort of like, oh, I like he's just playing up like a sort of character.
Let's see.
7.
You haven't the foggiest. It's difficult to read it.
Just like sevens.
All those net ones,
Another
all
7.
those net 20s
Those
just drained the luck.
Yeah, well, best of luck with it, and who knows, maybe you'll get a customer soon for it.
I have been hoping so. There is always a customer. It is one of the laws of nature. Remember this in your travels. When you're out somewhere where you think, oh, there can possibly not be a customer, one will appear. It worked for me.
Fair enough. Also, I have a feeling this might not be the case, but do you do regular arrows as well? Boring arrows?
Boring arrows. Oh, wait, you mean boring arrows? No.
Yes. No? Okay. Just figured I'd ask. I can go elsewhere.
I do boring arrows. But I have something about you. Looks like you're not looking for underground water.
No. I think back to the prophecy about a cave with someone
my
drowning in it.
Maybe we do need those boring arrows.
Maybe. No, it's fine. I'm sure one of the random arrows is somehow a boring arrow. And I'll just fire all of them.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you for the business anyway. Pleasure picking up that armor. And I'll make sure these braces get to Lilo. And, I'm sure she'll be very happy with them.
Yes.
Perfect timing.
I turn around. Oh, there you are.
Lilu's half dragging John into the tent.
Oh,
John,
John's seen better days.
we made it.
My friend, if you are
Not used to drinking that much.
if you are looking to make a deposit of the vomit guide, please go to Vomit Corner. And he points. There is a little alcove curtain off with a bucket in it, named Vomit Corner.
Oh, fuck, John, I'll be right back.
Lilu immediately drags him over to that corner and leaves him in a heap on that side. Dusts off her hands, approaches the group. Took a little longer than I thought.
That's fine.
Oh, I forgot that John was so heavy. Shoot, yeah.
He does appear slightly fat.
I will very tentatively
I heard
go
that.
over to John and touch his shoulder with lesser restoration.
Halfway through stops, dry heave.
It's not the first time you've needed it.
You know, I have a remedy for hairballs, if you are interested.
I might have needed that about 5 years ago.
You know, I don't do temporal displacement. Perhaps try next door.
Never mind. It's been a long time. Very long time.
You have just arrived. But if it feels too long, please leave.
I wasn't talking to you, I wasn't talking to the winged one.
Ah. Please go to socializing corner.
You have one of those? Does it come in pocket size you can transport it? I sort of need it these days with this lot. I can set up my rock and everything in there.
I do have I'm going Scottish again. God.
Why?
Why?
It's infectious, isn't it?
It is. It's the easiest either. It's the most contagious accent. Alright. I have been having. If you're looking for a tiny pocket dimension, I do have a portable hole I dropped somewhere. I also have a very friendly mimic. Apparently, if you're eaten by one of those, you go elsewhere.
Can we give it to Lilith?
Aye, well.
No. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I'm sensing
Yeah.
a pattern with no one liking Lilith, guys.
I'm inspired
Hey.
now.
I kind of like Lilith. I just wish she wasn't so
Hey.
mean to me.
I
Lilith's
wish she
not
wasn't
that
so
bad.
mean to everyone.
Yeah.
She's not mean to everybody.
Only
She
if
was
you're human.
really mean to me.
She hasn't been mean to me.
He's literally tried to kill every single one of us.
Yeah, I do remember invoking that definitely not.
Oh, the spell. I mean, granted, that fight was. It was kind of, in defense, and I don't know. Oh, why am I defending her?
She hasn't been mean to
Continues
me.
eating Eminem.
She hasn't been mean to me. And by the way, it might have upgraded to a number 2.
Oh, Rumi, do you have a toileting corner?
I'm afraid not. I am disgusted by mortal plumbing.
Well, I think
Does
we
it have
may
a
have just
format
found a
called-
use for that mimic.
Oh, please do not shit in a mimic. I think it is in its contract.
God.
Well, anyway, Rumi,
Sorry.
what do you have in the way of weaponry and armor?
Oh, nothing in the way.
um,
Nothing in the way at all. You can see it is not behind glass. I am very trusting.
You're a funny guy, you know that.
I
You
do.
know what I mean. Stop being so silly now.
I actually,
I got a headache.
this guy's like trying to get his attention. Like, hello, hi.
So while you are asking about this, your winged friend is waving at me very intently.
Boy,
Got you,
John,
Ed.
stand still for a second. Sorry, Lilu was trying to do us. She still puts on the braces of defense, realizing that Sky has his attention now.
I realize that you don't want to speak to me, but I got you this set in payment for the set I believe you're going to give me. And she gives him a smile and hands him the mithril armor.
Well, I did a bit of a reading on my own. See, I can do that now as well. Not maybe nearly as well, maybe not yet, but it gives me some insight, and it tells me that not giving it to you is gonna be bad. Giving it to you will be good and bad. So I'm hoping the good is worth it. And you'll hand her the special armor that I fought a fucking dragon for. Sniffles.
Sorry.
Just sold
I'm
it
sorry,
to her.
she's not, but I'm sorry.
So as
Me,
you,
the player, my heart is broken right now.
as you guys do this conversation, Rumi sort of gets bored and wanders off, if forever playing with a puzzle box in his hands. As a young kind of tired-looking elf comes into the door. Male. He says, Mr. Silverquill, are you still having the painting block? What is it called? What the writers, they cannot write, and then the writer's block. If you cannot paint boring country scenes, what do they call it? And the guy sort of shrugs and then moves to the art department.
Guy sighs heavily and just leaves to go wait outside, giving up.
Alright. Is everybody done with Ruby?
I think so.
Can I ask about the arrows? What kind, Ethne, you got? Did you get the lucky bucket?
I got a pack of random arrows.
I was hoping that like Ethne mentioned it because then Lilu would.
I mean, I would have it on my person. You'd see a pack of arrows.
Can I get a pack of lucky arrows?
Oh,
If you
that
punch
is.
someone with an arrow, does it count as an unarmed strike?
No, that's a
Because you're-
dagger strike.
Your arm. That sounds like you've had someone do that. That answer came
Well,
too quickly.
It's a very specific question.
as I'm thinking, I mean, Renek's a monk, and I was like, oh, can I do an unarmed strike with an arrow?
Guess
No,
tech-
because then you're armed.
Just punch someone in the face with an arrow.
I feel
That's
like
still armed.
I feel
not,
like it's
though.
an improvised weapon.
Mhm.
It is an improvised weapon, yeah.
Especially if you use the fletching first instead of the point.
Oh god.
I like this
Then
plan.
it's just kinky.
Oh, that was the other thing. Yeah, I was gonna get the feather bits, the fletching bits, because Lilu's gonna start trying to work on making arrows.
Do you want a pigeon or hawk?
What do you recommend, Rumi?
He's gonna
Thank you.
give you a whole ass bird,
Actually-
friend. He's gonna give you a whole ass bird.
I am now seeing that your fortune-telling friend can see into minds. It is disturbing me very much.
It's pretty wonderful, though, right?
Well, I would say that between pigeon and hawk, you can't go wrong with the chicken.
Pigeon, hawk, chicken.
You definitely can if it's an arrow.
Huh? Okay. Lilu narrows her eyes and then looks to his dragons,
They don't
and then
have
she'll.
feathers.
I know.
So,
Hey,
Yeah, I'll pull my wings close to my body so no one tries to pluck feathers off of me.
We can make so many arrows.
Not this type of transaction, friends. Not that type of transaction.
I look at the dragons and I'm like, which do you recommend? Is Rumi telling the truth about chickens?
I am telling you of the three kinds because I only have chickens.
Lilu's talking to the dragons.
Oh, so one of them flies down. It's Brett. G'day.
Hey,
Hi.
good to see you again.
How you doing?
Really good.
I'm mostly out of things to say. So what do you want?
How you doing?
I'm asking about the feathers. I'm thinking of making my own arrows. Any suggestions?
Well, he doesn't have much. As far as I know, he's just got a chicken. I'll take the chicken.
All right, sold. And then, like, Lily will dig into her bag and find, like, rations or whatever she's got and offer it to the dragon.
Like he takes it, flies off to Jermaine.
Thanks.
Um,
You have to
I'll take the chicken. And I'll take a pack of lucky arrows.
well, that would be a
And-
total of 125 gold.
If you want, we can just split this pack here that I've already got. I'm not going to go through 100 arrows.
Don't split the pack. Don't split the pack. It's gonna make my table rolling very difficult.
I will. Lilu will smile over at Aithne. Don't worry about it. We both have the bows. With a set of these each, that should be enough.
Suit yourself.
Yay,
I'll
lucky
take-
pet.
So I'll take a pack of lucky arrows. I'll take the feathers, and then
Alright, so he gives you the arrows, and then he snaps his fingers, and with a poof, in his hand, a chicken appears. The chicken looks kind of
I told you.
bewildered, eyes looking off in different directions.
is it?
I told you.
Oh, what is this? What is that chicken's name? It's
From
Hey,
Moana.
Hey Hey. I'm writing down Hey Hey. Chicken named Hey Hey. Chicken named
What a
Okay.
shame you're going to have to kill this chicken.
Yeah.
Lilu, oh lord, Lilu gets attached to all the things. She should not have asked for feathers. Okay, I'll be fine. How much did you say it was again, Rumi?
125.
200? 125. 125. Okay, she's not too bad with numbers. She can do that.
Pristine feathers on that chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is mostly because they are fresh.
Thank you kindly. Rumi.
Eggs not
and
so
then
good.
she's gonna lean in and kind of like look around for the dragons and kind of whisper. What are your thoughts on white dragon scales?
Oh, well, they're very shiny. And apparently they provide good protection from the cold, but I don't know how wrapping yourself in scales could do that. I prefer fire.
I'm not entirely sure we'd be able to find enough. I'm sure you know what happened in the arena.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Thanks
They
to
did
you.
not want my sponsorship.
You know, they shouldn't have. Like Lilu reaches over for the blade that he helped her with. Just like they should have not overlooked that.
Yes, very much indeed.
But wait, there was something else. There was another reason why I was here. I'm remembering
Wait,
Oh.
I just want to say that I have to go.
No worries. Thanks for playing, man.
No worries.
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah,
Good
thank you.
evening.
Have a good one.
It was
mid talk.
a question.
Lilu remembers. There was something else that I wanted to ask you before Talk of Dragons. Lilu makes eye contact with Aethne and then looks back to Rumi. May your hopes not remain secret.
Yes, indeed. Otherwise, you cannot sell them.
He smiles, shares another look with Aethne.
Sure.
All right then. Dragon scales.
I will give
John,
you 10 gold a scale.
scales, we got them. I don't know, do we want to keep them? Or what do you
I
think?
think let's keep them.
All right.
Not gonna get much, not like 10 gold, please. No, let's keep them. Make use of it later. Find another dragon to kill.
Oh, that sounds good. If you ever come across a red dragon's heart, I will pay handsomely for one of them.
Red dragon thought, okay.
We'll be
Sounds
sure
like
to
a
keep
plan.
an eye out for that.
Now,
think-
Rumi, do you have any hammers? Warhammers specifically.
Oh, I do indeed. Come this way to the DIY department.
The DIY.
Yes, do it yourself.
Doom it yourself, I like that. We'll head on over, following.
Okay, hang on. Okay, it does have a Warhammer of Lightning.
Okay.
That will be a cool 4,000 gold.
God damn it. I've only got 800 on me. Shit. Shit. What about if will you take some things in trade?
Yes, until you get to the same value.
Very well. I got here this amulet, I have no idea what it does.
Which amulet would that be outside of character?
Petrified eye amulet is the only thing I've got.
Oh, I'm afraid I cannot possibly buy that. The last thing we want is surveillance.
What do you mean surveillance? What do you mean?
It looks. It's an eye. Look at it looking.
Look at
Is
it
this thing
looking.
is this eye fucking eyeballing me right now?
Inside
Oh
check
my
that.
God.
Oh my god, are you
Yo,
kidding me?
can I also see what is
Yeah.
happening here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro,
He is serious.
Lilu also side eye.
The looker is looking.
Looker
Fuck
is.
that! I drop it and smash it and kick it back this thing.
Oh no!
Who is the
Sneaky ass fucking eyeball thing. Fuck off. Had that in my pocket for days.
Well, something is intimately familiar with your pocket lint.
Intimately familiar with my foot.
Yes, now I have to clean that. Thank you very much.
oh my gosh.
Okay, look, Rumi, let's cut the deal. Perhaps I can do some sort of service or anything.
Well, make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. At this point, I really wish I had my card.
I am going to give him guidance. It doesn't even matter.
That will not help.
Give you my card. I don't know if it's gonna help. I doubt it though.
A roll like that? Probably not. Wait, can I put... I wonder. No, actually it's gonna make it worse, I think. Let me just see something. Where the fuck is it?
Can you cast a spell?
No.
I can do two things. I can add a D8 and a D4 for you. Will that make a difference?
I don't know.
It will not make a difference. If it's maximum, no.
Yeah.
Sorry. I tried.
My friend, while it is very tempting to send you off on a quest with the hammer, with some promise that you will come back and all that, I have business is business. I mean, someone could come along and I could offer them a less fair price and I'm happier. So, you know.
What? Rumi, you do trades, right?
I do.
I've been holding on to this for a while. I don't know how much. Hold on a second. As I'm scrolling through my items of things, Lilu reaches into her bag of holding and reaches for the bag that's inside there with an uncounted amount of gold, and she pulls it out.
Okay, hang on. Where did you get this one again?
This was in the bag of holding.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
So, are we going to count it or are we doing a lucky packet thing? Because it's really my thing.
I mean,
Definitely count it.
probably count it. As Lily looks at Rodak.
Oh my god, I just got a weird sense of deja vu. I swear this before. What the hell? That really freaked me out. Okay, continue.
Okay, so as you move the coins from one hand to the other, Rodak goes 3,000.
Amazing!
Oh my god.
3,000 gold in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
John?
3,000 platinum. Sorry, what? That's 300 platinum. It's 3,000 gold's worth of platinum.
I was gonna say,
It's like, what?
almost
Okay.
like
Palpitations.
yeah.
John?
In my notes, it's got like lots of stars after that. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, my handwriting. Yes.
How much gold did you need?
Well, I've got 800. But
Rumi? 3,800. 3,000 in platinum.
Well, I do like you. So please roll persuasion.
I will do this one a guidance.
please do better than I did.
Okay.
So you have an extra D4.
Even heart cards.
Oh my
No.
gosh. Sky will walk forward
your
and
card.
put 200 gold on the counter, and then walk back out.
Do you
I
want to
don't
use
know what is left on my card. I don't even. I will use the card. Okay, it's not that great a card, but it's worth a shot. It gives me a total of 10.
Oh,
Dear.
Ugh.
We're so good at this.
I've just walked forward and put 200 gold on the counter and walked back out.
Okay. So for a total of 5,000 gold, I do like you. So I will give it for you for all that money and a favor.
What is your favorite, Rumi?
Well, he sort of, as he's playing with the puzzle box, looks up at the different levels of his magical shop, and his eyes settle on the artist, who's perusing the brushes there, the actual brushes. You could perhaps get to the bottom of Mr. Silverquill there. I have a suspicion that he's holding out on some very special paint on me. If you could perhaps sneakily sneak into his sneaky house and see what kind of paint he paints with. And if it is any
If I
magical...
may,
Yes?
why are we doing you a favor when we've just given you the exact amount of gold that you asked for?
Are you sure it is the exact amount of gold I asked for?
You said
Yeah.
4,000.
And we've given you 4,000.
She has a point. Well, never mind. I will take the money.
This guy, he's so sneaky.
Lily was just like listening,
He's all
taking
just like,
notes.
yes. I'm standing there like, excuse me.
Jesus
Hey,
is like totally humbled by the fact that like the party's buying him the shiny.
Oh, John. Nilu hands John the weapon. I know it's not the one that the Dragonborn had, but Still a
It's a
worthy
fine
weapon.
weapon. It's a fine weapon. I shall name it Salvation.
Nice.
salvation.
Okay, so it does an extra 1d8 lightning damage.
ooh.
That's a Warhammer stats and extra 1d8 lightning damage, you say?
That's the one.
Sick.
Right.
Oh, it's like Absolution. Does it have a blue sapphire as well?
Does in the sort of where the head of the hammer meets the holdy bit on the side. That's not the smashy bit. There's
The handle.
We're so good with the terminology, y'all.
The handle.
No. So you got the handle and the head, and then on the side that's not the smashy bit of the hammer. There's a sapphire on either side.
I see what you mean. So now we've got salvation and
Absolution.
absolution.
And we have a blessed glaive. That one's got to get a name too.
Oh my god.
Does the glaive have a blue sapphire on it? Lilu walks over to Anthony and side-eyes the glaive.
I have blue paint on me. Does that count?
Make an investigation check.
Fighting black with blue. Lilu whispers quietly as she approaches Anthony.
Investigation check, please.
Oh, all right.
Could
Come on.
I aid in this because I'm holding it?
There is a general lack of blue.
I don't know.
There's no sapphire.
Lilu gets distracted because she's looking at Anthony as she says, fighting black with blue, repeating Sky's words from earlier, and looking at Anthony's face after noticing making the connection with the sapphire on her weapon and John's weapon, and then going to Anthony as if to look at the weapon and then pausing, kind of just looking at the markings on Anthony's face. And then Lily blushes and looks away.
That was enthusiastic.
All right.
Mhm.
In the midst of awkward tension in Rumi's Bazaar, I think we're going to leave it there for tonight.
That's fair. Your time is getting on a bit.
I feel like my Scottish accent is creeping in.
It was wonderful.
Well, it sets in permanently.
Absolutely wonderful.
Yes,
The change is happening.
I do
This is the
apologize to the people of Scotland, India, maybe Eastern European countries. Well, we'll add to the list next time.
Yeah, it's an expanding list. It's adding
Just
more
say
countries to it.
apologize to everyone in general. Then you've just gotten everyone,
Listen, guys, we're just
They
sorry
don't
for
have to
this.
care about semantics.
Guys, welcome to D&D. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
fun.
that was a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
Rumi is always a treat.
Well, Sky had an ominous introduction there. Oh my goodness. Came with prophecies and card readings, and it's really cool. I really dig
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
It's her whole thing. Being ominous.
Dope.
Aw.
You mentioned it's a Tarokka deck that Sky's got.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And I know what part this is, and I love it.
I know. I'm very, very excited. Marcel has made it possible to be even more excited with all the things.
That was really cool. The card reading. I
Oh,
really,
good.
really loved it.
I need to watch again to make notes of all the things because my notes kind of has card
I'll
quotes and
also
then it's-
do a little write-up of what she said to you
Yeah.
about the reading.
Oh
That'd be
yes,
helpful.
absolutely. So
That'll be
I've got like partial notes because I was trying to speed type while you were speaking. I was like,
Bye
Hey.
stream.
Sorry.
Bye stream.
Bye, stream.
bye bye.
Bye, guys.
You guys are amazing.